Hello and welcome to week 2, day 3, morning PBE. I am T Destroyer, and I'm excited to be here. Eventually I will be joined by Bazooka Joe. At the moment, though, why is everything rhyming right now? At the moment, though, he is not here. I'd expect him probably in about 20 to 50 minutes, somewhere around there. But for the moment, it's just me. I will be soloing it, but do not fret. It's not my first time, thanks to spring training day 1. So, a couple of things that I want to start talking about. There's a couple things that I want to start off the stream talking about. Then we're going to hop into the games. Number 1 is we have right here saves, 206 career pitching saves. This is an all-time PBE record set by Penny Cowers. Penny Cowers is like, I believe that's a year 1 player, a season 1 player. I believe this guy has like a million awards. Yeah, up here at the top. He basically made an all-star. Yeah, he was a season 1 player. So he made the all-star team pretty much every year he played, and he currently holds the saves record at 206 all time. Well, we might be witnessing history today as a Buffalo Surge pitcher by the name of Frig Delling. We go to his pitching stats, and well, there we go, all-time save. He's at 205. So he is one save away from setting a PBE record. Well, tying the PBE record. I will hold the applause on the draw this time. Shout out at Neek. But we might see him break that record today. So always cool. That would be always cool to keep an eye on an all-time record going down, especially one set by a season 1 player. Very few opportunities present themselves to view that live. We won't see it live because they don't have a game on stream today. Who does have a game on stream today? Well, today, the New Orleans Rougarous and the Seattle Sea Serpents are going to start us off. And then you can see all the games following that down through June 20th. We will end on June 20th. So, yeah, and then as we go, I will move my little marker down. So if you hop in and out of the stream and you see this up, you can tell which day we are on by where the baseball marker is. But I do that more for my own sake, so I don't skip a day. Let's go to the world scores. This was yesterday's games. You can see June 11th at the top. I'm going to go ahead and hit that check mark to move us over to the 12th. Oh, you cannot see it because why? Because I have the overlay on. There. Now you can see it says June 12th at the top. Go ahead, hit File, Save. How's everyone doing? Do we have a prediction up? We do not yet have one up. I'm not sure if the mods are awake. Mods are sleeping. Little early action. I hope everyone's got their coffee or their energy drink or whatever they use to get themselves going in the morning. Maybe avocado toast. Yeah. Let me see if, well, let me go check in the mods, see if anyone's even here. I see we have a slew of mods. No. So I'm going to go ahead and start a prediction. And we will see. Zook is on his way. Zook will be here. At the moment, though, he is busy with family or working or something of the like. Nas, don't worry about it. I will get the prediction going because our first game is NOLA at Seattle. So what do we think? We're thinking let's do like an over-under hit action. Let's do name the prediction. We're going to go over Seattle. NOLA at Seattle. Over, under, we'll say, let's see. give me 1 second here. I'm trying to say over under 17.5 hits. Let's say goes under and over. The submission period we'll do 5 minutes because I'm trying to get this going. So you have 5 minutes. There's not a ton of people here, but if you do want to try to get some free channel points, the prediction is up. It's going to be over under 17.5 hits. And we are looking at this game right here, New Orleans Rougarous at the Seattle Sea Serpents. While we give people time to make some predictions, we'll just go ahead and look at the standings in the PBE, then we'll look at the Mill PBE real quick, the minor leagues. Over in the Legends East, really fun race is going on, one that I think everyone kind of saw coming. The Aviators, Voyagers, and Surge are pretty much all locked up and within one game. Well, they are all locked up and within one game at least, with Aviators, Voyagers leading that now. Sorry for the quick mouse movements. I know that's annoying when I'm watching the streams, but really hard not to do on this side. The Raptors, as I was told just before the stream by Anik, had their first 4-3 stream of the season. So they're hoping to get back to a 5-2 stream here as they're leading the Legends West right now, but we're not to the halfway point, so things can always change quickly. Over in the Champions East, the Apex and Stars are locked in the battle there. That was always kind of the two that would be fighting for it over there. And then the Champions West, which I believe could still turn into a 3-team race, is currently the Toros and the Rougarous fighting for that. Mute my Discord. Oh, good call. Why is it's not doing the thing? Or is it doing the thing? Oh, no, it's doing the thing. I'm just not paying attention. All right. Hey, Chaotic, thank you for telling me that, because I went out of the streamer mode on Discord for another reason earlier, and then I had it all screwed up. All right. So that's the standings there. Quick look in the minor leagues. Look at this. We've got the top 4 teams, Lemurs, Firehawks, Armadillos, and Bears, all within 2 games of each other. And then we kind of have a second tier of teams down here with the Flamingos, Swiftsteeds, and Hepcats. And then I would say these are the bottom teams as of right now, at least. Again, sorry about the mouse. I will try to resolve that by the time we start the next game. So that's it for the starting standings. Let's go into the pregame look here for this. Don't do that one. Let's get out of that one. Let's cancel that. Seattle, right there. Hey, it's morning for me too. I'm like 3 sips into my energy drink here, so let me get another sip. Right on. So I am going to go ahead and hide the overlay as we head into the game, because that's right, we're paying attention to your PTs over there on the sim team, and we're really trying to even matchup. I would say that if I had to make a prediction here, I'd be putting all my money on Seattle, just because I actually think the logo in the middle is showing which team is more likely to lose. And I'm not biased just because Seattle drafted me. Actually, I am. So, right on. So we got a matchup that says the Rougarous are going to win. And I think most people would think heading into the season, if you said New Orleans and Seattle were playing, people would think the Rougarous are going to win. Seattle's an up-and-coming team. They got a lot of players still in the prospect line, including me, but I'm probably a couple years out. So this team is building, but they've really done well this season, showing that they're building themselves correctly. Both push. Yeah, look at that 6.00 ERA facing off 6.00 ERA. That's not not what you want to see. But that's just versus the other team. Yeah, so there we go. Neither one had a decision against each other yet this year. Chris Cash is the younger pitcher. He's 4-3 on the season, and he's got the smaller ERA on the season actually. Alaskan Bullworms coming in hot, so we'll see. And we're gonna go ahead and kick this game off. So I'm gonna go ahead and end. No, submissions just closed. So I delayed all that I could. We're going to go ahead and hit start game. Let's watch the New Orleans Rougarous versus the Seattle Sea Serpents. Jefferson Steelflex will be leading us off as we have winds blowing in from right field at 16 miles per hour. And Jefferson Steelflex is going to start us off with a strikeout as Chris Cash is on the mound. And he's going to start off with 2 got him lookins. So Chris Cash, 2 strikeouts to start the game. Ashley Joanna Williams, is not going to strike out to retire the side. Instead, they're going to hit an F8 to retire the side. So Chris Cash, 1, 2, 3 to start the game. He's dealing. Steven Schlossberg on the mound. He's starting off the game with a strikeout. So 3 strikeouts in the game already. The under on the hits starting to look a little better. The pitchers are going to be going like this. Jimmy Arenado hits a lazy liner to the first baseman. Now Steven Schlossberg deals to Bradley Wellerman, who will go 6-4 putout to end the first. We're into the second. Chris Cash trying to pick up where he left off. Alaskan Bullworm hits a ball to right field. Mikey Hinckley's going to grab that one. Abigail Mills is going to hit a slow roller to the second baseman. Philip Alou, the second baseman himself, is going to get the first hit of the game, and he's going to be on first as he squeezes one by the third baseman, Jimmy Arenado. Now he's going to try to take off, and he's going to steal. There's going to be a no-throw. 16th stolen base on the year for Alou. Emmanuel Bang, he's going to put one down in front of left, and we're going to have our first run of the game as Alou comes in off the Emmanuel Bang single. So 1-0 Rougarous. We are 2 hits in. And Hulk Savage, former Buffalo Surge, grounds one to the second baseman. That is going to retire the side on 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors into the bottom of the second. Dustin Becker hits one high to right field. Caught. Can of corn out there for Hinckley. Not Hinckley, that's Dozengill. Commander Warsmoke at the plate finds himself standing on first. Pee Wee Rise, the shortstop, is going to hit into a double play. So just like that, we are through 2 innings. Seattle really not getting anything going there. Chris Cash still on the round. Aaron Rising the third. 6-3 put out. Jefferson Steelflex, the center fielder, hits one to the second baseman. They pick it up and throw it over to the first. Dozengill, the right fielder, rips one to right field, and it's kind of got a little curve on it, or the animation made it look that way. But it is put away by Hinckley. So top of the third through 2.5 here. As Pass takes the free pass to first. Mikey Hinckley, right fielder, puts it down in right field. We're going to have a runner on first and second for Seattle. Ozzie Bordeaux at the plate. As the Alaskan Bullworm mishandles that ball. But no movement on the base path. Ozzie Bordeaux is going to be set down. David Doug hits one sharply to center field, but Jefferson Steelflex makes the play, and then Jimmy Arenado strikes out. So a couple of runners stranded for Seattle. They could not get them home. We are still 1-0 Rougarous. They're back at the plate. Ashley Joanna Williams strikes out. Scud. What's up, Scud? Scud Daddy ooh-woo, as Nas says. Right on. Alaskan Bullworm hits one up the middle. They are standing on first. Abigail Mills skies one to left field. Bradley Wellerman, in his farewell season, nets that one for the out. And then Philip Alou, who scored the only run of the game, hits it to David Doug, who picks it up and throws it over to Commander Warsmoke. Bradley Wellerman now at the plate. And he is standing on first. Steven Schlossberg still dealing. Bradley Wellerman's going for second. He's going to slide in there easily. He's standing on second. And now we've got a runner on second for Seattle. Dustin Becker is not able to advance the runner off the sack, but there's a deep shot to right field. Commander Warsmoke taking the lead for Seattle 2-1. Commander Warsmoke, one of my favorite names, able to give Seattle their first lead of the day and their first runs. Pee Wee Rise hits one into foul territory for the second out, and then Pass strikes out for the third out. But Seattle takes the lead on 2 hits. We are 7 runs into the game, by the way. Or 7 hits into the game, my bad. Manuel Bang at the plate, so we need 10 more hits, or 11 more hits to break that prediction. Hulk Savage is going to hit it to the second baseman. He's going to be put out for 3. Aaron Rising the third hits one to left. F7, 1-2-3 Seattle, so they're able to clear the next half of the inning after taking the lead. Chris Cash still dealing. Now we're going to see Steven Slotsberg deal to Mikey Hinckley, the right field. He's going to be put down. It's going to be Ozzie Bordeaux, the catcher, at the plate. He's going to hit one deep to center. Well, when I say deep, I mean further than the midway point, as Jefferson Steelflex puts it away. David Doug, the second baseman, strikes out. 1-2-3. Seattle goes down into the next half of the inning. Jefferson Steelflex puts one into the left field territory, foul territory, and that's going to be caught. Doesn't Gill, the right fielder, is going to hit one to center field, and there's going to be an error out there as Pass wasn't using his head, it seems, and it lets it go over his head. So we got a man on second now. Those are growing pains for a team developing here. But Pass is going to catch one at the wall that Ashley Joanna Williams hit. So now Alaskan Bullworms has the opportunity to tie the game up, and they will. We are 2-2 after the error in center field. It wasn't an error, but it sure looked like one. So my apologies to Pass. You actually didn't. That wasn't your fault, according to the scorekeeper. Now we have a runner on first and second after the walk of Mills. Philip Allow is going to hit it to the second baseman. So Seattle able to escape with a tie, but it felt like things were starting to fall off there. Yeah, 96 range would have helped you massively. Jimmy Arenado standing at first. I think the animation was just a little goofy on that one. As Bradley Wellerman goes down, Dustin Becker hits one to the outfield, caught. Now Commander Warsmoke with that 2-run shot earlier is going to go back to right field, but it's just going to be snagged by Dazan Guile. I hate that name. I really do not like trying to say that last name. Manuel Bang going to be at the plate for New Orleans, and he's going to take a walk. Guile, got it. Hulk Savage hits one deep to right field, and Hinckley's going to watch that go for a 379-foot home run, and that's going to put New Orleans up by 2. 4-2 Rougarou. Aaron Rising the third trying to keep things going. No, he is going to be caught. 1 out. Jefferson Steelflex puts one into center field, hops in front of Pass. Pass picks it up, sends it to the shortstop as the cutoff man. We got a man on first for the Rougarous. Dazan Guile. I don't care. Guile. Sitting on first and second. He goes. We are just letting people walk around the bases right now as Chris Cash is kind of falling apart out there. But he gets himself a double play to get out of that inning as a third baseman goes to home, and then they go to first. So you see a 5-1-3 double play to get Chris Cash out of that inning. Steven Slotsberg still on the mound. Pee Wee Rise strikes out. Wow. And just as I thought things were coming apart there for Chris Cash, I still wouldn't be surprised to see him not pitching next half inning, but him being able to finish off that inning is great. Mikey Hinckley at the plate. He's in a F8 to retire Seattle's side of the inning here. But we're 4-2 Rougarous. Rougarous are back up. Top of the 8th. Abigail Mills is going to start off. Chris Cash still on the mound. Abigail Mills hits it to right field. They are standing on first. That is a single. Philip Allow hits it past the third baseman. And they're going to send him home all the way from first, and he makes it. So Abigail Mills, off of a ball that just seemed to squeak by the third baseman, able to go all the way home. We are 5-2 Rougarou. as Chris Cash finally gets out of the game for Rakeem Rivers coming in. Hulk Savage is going to hit one. Oh, pass with his 95.5 range, able to make the diving catch. Excuse me. The runner, Philip Allow, will be able to go home on the sack. But an incredible play in center field, 6-2 Rougarou. Is now Aaron Risand the third. Skies went deep to pass. Pass getting a lot of action out there. He is not bored. He's able to put that one away, but the Rougarou hang another 2 in the 8th to go up 6-2, up by 4. The Seattle Bats need to wake up. Ozzie Bordeaux, the 9-hole hitter, not able to start anything off, batting 156 on the season, and that's going to drop to 155. David Doug batting 282. He's going to get one to the gap, so they're going to have a runner on second, at least. Yes, they will. David Doug on second. We're going to see Jimmy Arenado, the shortstop, at the plate. So Jimmy Arenado, Baron Samadi hitting. Jimmy Arenado is going to trade places with David Doug, maybe go all the way to third. He's going to hit a triple. Jimmy Arenado scores. David Doug hits a triple. Now Seattle's got something cooking. 6-3. They'd like to at least get another run back here, and I don't know if that's going to be deep enough for Bradley Wellerman. They're going to try it anyway. Jimmy Arenado is going to be tagged out at the plate, attempting to tag home on a shallow Bradley Wellerman fly ball. Jefferson Steelflex at the plate now as the Rougarous come up for their top of the 9th outing. Jefferson Steelflex finds himself standing on first. We are getting close to that over-under hits. We're at 16, so 2 more hits here. Ashley Joanna Williams is going to walk, so we got a runner on first and second for Steelflex and Williams on first and second. Alaskan Bullworm is going to hit into the fielder's choice, and then Abigail Mills will strike out, so Rakeem Rivers gets the job done, holds the line at 6-3. Will the Seattle Sea Serpents be able to do something? Dustin Becker, the 4-hole, the cleanup hitter, is going to walk. Commander Warsmoke, who hit a 2-run shot to right field earlier, is going to strike out. And now it's on Pee Wee Rise to try to get something moving. Pee Wee Rise hits it high and deep to center field. That is warning track ball. And it's going to be caught on the warning track by Jefferson Steelflex down to the last out. But it is not over, as Pass hits one to the right field wall. Now we got a runner on second and third. Mikey Hinckley, we're at 17 hits also. And are they going to get it? Oh, they will not. They will not. Mikey Hinckley ends the game as the New Orleans Rougarous win 6-3. Wow. That was fun. That was fun. We had a couple of lead changes. A couple of lead changes, but that's kind of what you want when you're watching a live stream. I know. I got lucky on that one. I just took a stab. I did like a quick look at the day's hit columns previous, and I just kind of went for something that was kind of near the lines that near the hit amounts that I saw. So, hey, it was luck, but I'm glad it turned out to be semi-interesting. Give me 1 second as I just get a drink of water.
Good morning.
Just in time.
Am I?
Just in time. Ladies and gentlemen, Bazooka Joe.
Oh, shucks.
The man, the myth, one of PB's favorites, the GM of the Boise Raptors. Some would say the GM of the Boise Raptors.
I mean, yeah, let's be honest now.
Hey, welcome in. We just finished the first streamed game. We're just looking at the box score right now just to catch up. So we're about to go through box scores.
Awesome. Do you
everyone's
mind sharing your screen?
Actually,
I can.
With you? No, I don't mind.
Gosh. But if
Anik?
I mean,
if Anik was here, I went. Anik gave me more work today than he came on and I had. Anik showed up in voice chat earlier just to make sure I was doing my job. So,
of course.
All right, Nick, looks like we got the next prediction up. By the way, Bruce City Bears at Anchorage, who will have more hits. Thank you to the mods as you show up to this early morning stream. All right, let's go through some box scores. What is this shit?
Cool.
Manik's like, what is this? He didn't show up. He didn't show up to get slandered. Getting absolutely
Whenever
just
he has to, he's
catching
always going to be slandered.
catching strays. Catching strays. It's 8:30 in the morning here, and we're fired up. All right, let's rock through some box scores.
Sounds good.
Seattle Sea Serpents lost this game 6-3. This is the one we just watched. Um, Over on this side, we had Ashley Joanna Williams getting 2 walks. I don't know why I keep looking at the walk count when I do this. What I meant to say is Hulk Savage with 3 RBIs. There's your former Buffalo Surge. On the other side, Commander Warsmoke with that 2-run shot. Both pitchers going deep into the game. Chris Cash taking the loss as he seemed to kind of come apart there at the end, ending up with 6 earned runs. Steven Salzberg is going to be your player of the game. We are leaving that one. Let's head out. Go ahead, Joe. Let's
All
warm
right.
you up.
New York storms into Buffalo and beats them 5-1. As we head down to the box scores, you got 2 hits from Otaj, Yeti Taz, and a 3-for-4 day for Hadari with 2 RBIs. On the Buffalo side, you are going to get a bunch of hits from almost everyone, and no RBIs. They got blanked here, 6 hits altogether. New York pitching, Cove with the win, 7 innings strong. Kaufman with the loss moves to 3-7. And your player of the game is going to be the New York pitcher, Cove.
As a note, Joe, you weren't here earlier, but we were watching still for Frig Delling. Frig Delling is 1 save away from tying a season 1 player's all-time save record.
That's
They're at
exciting. There
205.
we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're kind of, as the Buffalo Surge box tours come up, that's kind of what we're looking at. Sloths Raptors. Raptors win 2-0, starting off the stream strong. The San Antonio side, no RBIs, 3 hits only. Not much to mention there. In the Boise side, we get a 2-hit day from Callahan, but that's not really where the action seemed to come from, as Uda Bunga scored the run. And then we had Shane Ziegler with an RBI and Hopkins with a run and a hit. Over and down at the pitching, Artemis Aria is going to take a loss. Something else, Artemis Aria is getting their 1 win away, I believe, from career 250 or something like that. I'll have to
We get
double
one
check.
more start for them. Hopefully they can get that.
Yeah, I'll have to double check on that. And then over on the Boise side, we're going to get Disgusting Sloppy Joe with the win. And
Ew.
Sloppy Joe is your player of the game.
All right. Toronto at Vancouver. Vancouver's going to win this one 4-2. Kind of a late surge there in the 9th from Toronto. But on the Toronto hitting side, a 2-for-4 day for Eames and an RBI as well. An RBI for Wallach is also. And on the Vancouver hitting side, a 2-for-5 day for Von Caliente. Looks like a 3-run bomb. Nope, sorry, a 3-run double from Mr. Phillip as he goes 1-for-3, and a gerrymander goes 2-for-3. On Toronto pitching side, Random's going to get the loss. Cash considerations your win. Nasty your hold. Shrub your save. And your player of the game is going to be cash considerations.
Right on. Artemis Aria is 1 win away from career win 75, by the way. That's what I was going for. All right. We are going to go to Crabs.
250 is crazy.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Someone last stream had something like that, so I think my brain reverted. Holy schmoly, we got ourselves a 15-inning game. Drum roll for the bullpens. They're in shambles, baby. Yeah, bullpen in shambles for sure. Southworth is calling that, as the Aviators do pick up the win. So regardless of the outcome, at least they get the W. That's what matters. But how will this affect the rest of their stream? We're going to find out. And I'm holding back, by the way. I'm not letting people see that here. As there's a ton of hits. Providence getting 16 hits, 4-hit days from Kadra Rue and Barker Bubbs, but only able to score those 2 runs from Southworth and Cove. So a slew of hits, no runs. Over on the other side, we got Steve Duke with 2 hits, 3 RBIs, and then another RBI from Shrimp McDaniel. And now let's scroll down and see the damage. Well, a lot of pitchers used, but no starters, so that's always a good thing. As Benjamin Abenduct goes 6 innings and grabs 2 earned runs, and those were the only earned no, another 2 earned runs from Bonzo, who ended up taking the loss. Joe Kelly going 8 innings, 8 hits, 2 earned runs. Really a good day for him, and he's going to get player of the game.
I mean, really a good day actually to be a pitcher. There's like nobody had a bad day, to be honest.
Yeah, look at Noel's right. Only four
Bonzo maybe,
walks,
but
15 innings, and only 4 walks, and just a ton of strikeouts. So, wow, that's a
interesting.
fun one.
Oh,
Ruguru Serpent's seen that over to Apex Space Rangers.
all right, Indy's gonna take this one over Lunar Base 2-0 as they scored two in the top of the second. That's all they need. On the Indy side, 2 hits for Car Crash, a 4-for-4 day for Scud himself, nice, and 2 RBIs for Gagne. On the Lunar Base side, you're just gonna have 4 hits, and then pitching. Cranepool's going to get your win. Chick in your hold. McFlourish your save. And Green is going to come up with the loss after a great outing. Cranepool is going to be your player of the game, though.
Right on. And going down to Stars Demons. Demons take this one 5-1. One RBI from Mo Love on Nashville. And over in Detroit, we had Danger Dollarson with 2 hits. And then 2 RBIs for Alpha Nerd, who was the player of the week last week for the Champs Conference. So he's a rookie, having a pretty good season, getting called up. That's All Stars player. That's right, HO's All Stars player. He's having a good season. Rookie of the Year alert, maybe. I'm not sure. Detroit pitching, we got Abernathy Jr. with the win, Goaty McGoatface with the hold, and Ziegler with the loss. Player of the game is Corin Abernathy.
Looks like the last game for the majors here as Cancun comes back in the bottom of the eighth to win at 4-3. Death Valley side, 3-for-4 day for Gianolus. Oh. And then an RBI for Gnomes. And then on the Cancun side, you're going to get 2 hits from the top of the lineup, pitcher and Murphy, 2 RBIs from Oikau. And we head down to the pitching. Bum is going to get your no decision after 7 innings of looking solid. Keith is going to get the blown save loss. Lee, your blown save also, but the win, and center fielder is going to be your player of the game. Yeesh. Who did it? Oh, Ocal had a 2-run home run in the bottom of the eighth to give Cancun the lead. Are you there?
Yep, sorry. I
Oh,
guess my
okay.
mic was muted. I had to
I was
cough.
like,
Listen, I just went
okay.
through the whole box score and no one heard me, so I'm just gonna we're just gonna move on. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Flamingos win 3-2 over the Swift Steeds as Ryan Dinger and Jim Hawkins both pick up an RBI. 3 runs scored by Dinger. So Dinger all 3 times he had to touch the plate to score for the Flamingos to win. McKinley gets 2 hits and an RBI on the other side, and Mizushima gets a hit and an RBI. Shack it off takes the loss.
What'd you
George,
say?
you know what I said. I'm mad that it was my turn this stream. That was you last stream. George Gorgias with the win. Barry Balls with the hold, and Ugg with the save. Player of the game was Ryan Dinger with those 3 runs.
You can just keep it authentic, by the way. You can just cough and snort all you want live on here. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, good.
Lemurs beat the Dillos at home. They moved to 29-12. Looks like those are two of the top teams there in the minors. As we head down to the Amarillo hitting, 4 hits scattered throughout the lineup. And on the Louisville side, you're going to have a 3-for-5 day from Griffin, 2 RBIs from both Kwanzaa and Hoff, and then RBI from Zalewski and 2 from Ghosty. On the pitching side, Smith is going to get the loss, only 3 innings, giving up 5 earned. Louisville side, George Braxton is going to get the win after 8.1 innings of work, almost went the full game, and you called it. Your player of the game is Cornelius George Braxton.
Excellent. The Rico Ranas and the City Hepcats. A couple of 3-name teams, and I am truncating the first name off here. 4-8. Hepcats win. They are the enemy today. as Gnome Child gets 3 RBIs for Lincoln Mercury with 2 RBIs for Lincoln Mercury, hitting his 14th home run of the season. Hoy 4 hitting his third, and AJ Justice hitting their 7th, and Gnome Child hitting their second. So a lot of home runs over on the Kansas City side. That's not going to bode well for Puerto Rico's pitching there. His batting practice holds true to his name. Michael Dion II takes the win, 2-5 on the season, and he is going to be the player of the game as well. And the not player of the game would be batting practice.
Chicago at California. California's going to win 6-3. On the Chicago side, you're going to have a 2-for-4 day from the leadoff Itef and a 2-for-4 day from Marcus. And on the California side, 9 hits altogether, 2 of them from Wellerman Jr., 2 from Zach Johnson III, and Bon Pensiero is going to have 3 RBIs on top of the 2 hits. Sandals also 2-for-3 day. Down to the pitching, Chad Inning Eater is going to get the loss after 4.1 innings of work, and Lord's going to get your win. Backle Jr. your save in 2.1 innings of work, and Bradley Wellerman Jr. Is your player of the game.
That is a big
Senior's the better one.
Yeah, and it's farewell season. Yeah. Bears Wheelers. Well, the Wheelers win this one 13-1. So Bobra's Blasts Bears is apparently accurate here.
I've already started it.
Yeah.
Dave's not going
Boucher,
to be happy. Yeah.
Mello, and Mistur with 2 hits on the Bruce City side. We had 3 hits, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs from Curtis Jones. And then we had Bobrist with 2 runs, 3 hits, and 4 RBIs. And then another 3 runs and 3 hits from Bobanetti. So a lot of offense over on Anchorage from Anchorage. Ryan Alvarez is going to take the loss, only able to get to 3 1/3. Warren Peace going through 7 2/3 on the Anchorage side, 6 Ks, only 2 walks, 0 earned runs. And Zen Bobrist is your player of the game. And that is going to conclude the first day of the stream, June 12th. So I'm going to go ahead. June 13th is going to be Brew City at Anchorage. I know the prediction's been up for quite a while. So I'm not going to spend too much time letting people continue to predict. But if you want to, go ahead and get them in. Brew City Bears, Anchorage, June 13th. Let's go ahead and check mark that day. File, save again. And it looks like it's going to be a full slate of games. So it'll be another full slate of box scores after this. Everyone's favorite. There's Brew City and Anchorage. Managed game. Well, first look looks like it's a Brew City Bears favorite, but they did just lose 13-1.
Oh, yeah.
So
Anything can happen in the good old minors.
anything can happen at any given time. There's not a lot of TP to be had.
You could see that LaRue Wolf, the pitchers for Brew City, is solid. Looks like 1 start against Anchorage, 2.08 ERA, and the TEF has had a tough go against them at 0-1 with a 9.64 ERA.
Yeah, that's
never know.
Never know is Olian Rakietef in his second season in the minors.
So this only means one thing. I'm putting my money on Anchorage.
Right? I'm pushing all the chips into the Wheelers here.
Because I know Brew City. They're gonna do it. All right.
They're gonna do the thing. Well, they're gonna show up a little drunk. Did you want to do first half?
I could start it off. Yeah, I know you've been talking a lot, so it's all good. If you want to take a break.
Right on then. We're going to go ahead and start the game. Bazooka Joe. I'll see you in 4.5.
All right. Welcome to the Igloo. See what I did there? Oh, God, we're in Houston. Gross. This is not Anchorage.
Yeah, this is a terrible part for Anchorage.
Boucher hits a line drive right at the center fielder, though, for the first out. Execto is going to start off the hitting train here in the left field with a single. Eschenbach, your right fielder, is going to hit into a 6-3. No double play, though. 2 outs. And then Mello also Sorry, that was 6-4. Now this 6-3. So there's your end of the inning. 1 hit though for Bruce City. And we move on with LaRue Wolf on the mound for Bruce City. Jones going to pop out to the third baseman. And Como is going to get a hit. He's going to go for 2. And he's going to find 2 as he starts off with a double here. 2-hole hitter. Now the hot Bobriss is up to bat. Going to try and drive him in. But he's going to strike out swinging. Webb is going to try and sneak a hit through, but he will not, as that is a 4-3 put out to end the inning. Let's move to the top of the second, still 0-0. A leadoff single for Misture. Bass now up to bat. It's going to hit a line drive right by the third baseman. We're going to try to go first to third, but they're going to slow down. Runners on first and second. A 4-6 put out, but no double play again. Runners on the corner with 1 out. Is this going to be deep enough for Levine? And yeah, no contest actually. So Bruce City is going to take the 1-0 lead off of a sac fly from Levine. McThick is up to bat as Tweedlecock steals second. Not bad for a catcher. And McThick is going to take the walk, so the steal meant nothing. But hey, there's a runner in scoring position for Boucher, who's going to hit a deep line shot there to center field, but it's caught right at the fence for the third out. Bruce City takes the 1-0 lead. Bo Benetti is going to ground out. Steele is going to ground out to the pitcher. And King is going to sneak one through to right field for a single. So no 1-2-3 inning here. See if they steal. They only have 2 on the season. No steal. And that will be the end of the inning as Love grounds out. So no damage done. 2 hits for Anchorage, 3 for Bruce City. We'll make that 4 as Zecto gets a hit right by the second baseman. Ashenbaugh, 3-hole hitters up. And they'll take the walk. So again, Bruce City is going to have someone in scoring position, and this is going to help a lot as Mello is going to drive in 1. Can it be 2? Nope, they're going to slow him down, but a double will score Zecto as they're up 2-0 with runners on second and third. And then, this one's a no-doubter into the bullpen. Misture puts a stamp on this one, as it is all Bruce City, 5-0 now. Got a hold of that one. That was 431 feet. No doubter for sure. Bass up. That was close. It looked a little outside to me, but we're going to get a strikeout looking for Bass. Tweedlecock is going to take the walk there. Only 1 out. Levine up, and there goes Tweedlecock again, and he's going to get a second stolen base of the game.
Wow.
Catcher Love, and then a line drive is going to tag. Nope. Levine will line out to right field. McThick now trying to score a run, will not be able to. The 5-3 put out will end the inning, but 4 runs scored in the top of third for Bruce City as they have a commanding 5-0 lead right now. Anchorage will start with the bottom of the lineup with Dub, and he will fly out to left field. Back to the top of the order with Curtis Jones, who's going to get a hit to center field. And then Como, going to try and keep this going for Anchorage, but will not, as it is 6-4 put out. No double play again. Bobrist. There goes Como for his 21st steal of the season. Bobrist. Looks like Bruce City is keeping Bobrist at bay here with his 343 average. Only 3 hits for Anchorage. So we move to the top of the fourth. 5-0 Bruce City. Boucher to lead off. Is going to strike out swinging. And Zecto is going to line a shot by the first baseman to get a hit here. And then is going to promptly get picked off for the second out of the inning. Eschenbaugh is going to strike out as Etef gets himself out of a small little jam there. LaRue Wolf is dealing right now. She gets a strikeout swinging from Webb. Bubinetti is going to ground out to LaRue Wolf for the second out. And then a fly out to right field. Oh, wow. Misplayed actually by the right fielder. This is going to go for 3. This is a huge error. Well, not a huge error. It's still 5-0, but this is definitely going to help out Anchorage here. Is that an error? It did not count as an error. It counted as a hit, but no damage done with the error. And that was really weird. Yeah, nothing to do there. So we
Looked like
move
an error to
to the.
me.
Yeah, it looks like a huge error. So top of the 5th, 5-0 Bruce City. Mello up to bat. The DH is going to draw a walk. Miss Stewart, the 3-run bomb last time for the third of the season, is just going to fly out to third baseman in foul territory for the first out. Bass is going to sneak one by up the middle. No first to third. We're going to keep the runners at first and second. So they're threatening it again, and we got a steal for third, but no steal to second. Bass is like, nah, I'm not about that life. I don't run. And then Tweedlecock is going to fly out to third, but the left field. But this seems deep
Oh,
enough.
safe.
Safe 6-0. Yep. So 2 outs now after the sac fly, and Levine is up to bat. A line drive. Ooh, misplayed by the center fielder. This is going to score 1 as. Oh no, it's not. Okay. What do I know? You got the guy at third base with the center fielder just grabbing the ball. Just go ahead and leave him right there. McThick up to bat is also. Wow, what a shift they had on there. That was a no shirt. That was a gapper for sure. But Bruce City 6-0, and I will hand it off to you there, TJ.
Right on. Bass not into running. Jordan Jackson Love, excuse me, is going to hit it to right field as Anchorage attempts to mount the comeback here. Love steals second, stolen base number 12 on the ceiling with J Dub on the plate. J Dub gets sit down. Curtis Jones gets sit down as well. And Komiao hits it to right field, sliding grab by the right fielder Eschenbach, as Anchorage not able to mount anything there. Jordan Love, Green Bay Packers legend, and Anchorage Wheelers legend. As A.J. Boucher hits one to center field, caught. Jacques at the plate. Jacques 4-3 put out. Petrek Jacques now Eschenbach hits it to right field, and that's all we're gonna get. 1-2-3 Bruce City, Anchorage, Zen Bobrist, hot hitting, had a 2-run home run game. 2 home run game last stream, and been hitting and slaughtered the Bears last game. Not doing anything today. Austin Webb's on first. Leroy Wolf still pitching. Bobanetti goes down. And we're going to see Webb steal second, and that's going to go past the second baseman. They're going to find themselves on third. So now we got a runner on third for Parker Steele, who skies one in the infield. So not able to score. Webb from third. They're still down 6-0. Bruce City at the plate. Marshmallow goes down. Mello Mistur goes down. And Jeff Bass goes down. So 1-2-3 strikes out the side. Does Conus. Hydra Conus. Warrior King at the plate. Eric Mander pitching. And Eric Mander's going to give up a hit to start his outing. Right? I mean, off with his head. Jackson Love at the plate. Oh, that's Jackson Love, not Jordan Love. My bad. J-Tub at the plate. He's going to hit one down in front of the center field. That's not going to be good enough to score anyone. So we're going to have bases loaded for Curtis Jones. 6-4-3 double play. Bruce City gets the 2 outs, though Anchorage does score the run, as they were playing in most likely. Jessica Komiao is now at the plate. He's going to hit 4-3, so Eric Mander does give up the 1 run, but otherwise holds the line here against Anchorage. They have some runs to give up. 5 more to be exact. Livingston Teetlecock, who is the stolen base king for the Bruce City Bears. C.J. Levine goes down. Strikeout. Thick McThick hits one to center field. F8. That's it for the Bears. Thick. That's right. That was pretty thick of him. Zen Bobrist coming up. Let's see what he can do. And he can strike out. Austin Webb up next. Austin Webb hits one all the way to the wall in center field on a line. And that is going to be a double for him, as now he's in scoring position with Bobanetti coming up to the plate. Bobanetti is going to hit one to right field. That's going to be down Still not enough to score Austin Webb. Well, I guess when you're down by 5, why take the chance? Parker Steele rips one deep to center. That should be good enough now to score Webb. So Anchorage gets a run back, but they trade it for an out. And, well, it's not going to be good enough. They need to keep things on the grass, and they do. Warrior King hits one to center field. That's going to get Bobanetti to third. He's going to be on first. Jackson Love at the plate. Jackson Love hits one in the grass. Okay, things are starting to get interesting here. As
Anchorage leading the hits too.
Bobanetti, yes. King gets the third, and now we have bases loaded, 2 outs. The go-ahead run at the plate. Curtis
Oh.
Jones, your leadoff hitter, hits it deep to right field, caught at the warning track. Wow, we almost had a lead
Dame's
change there.
sweating over here. Dame is sweating.
We almost had a lead change. Wow. AJ Boucher hits one to left. He's going to go to warning track. Jacques Toll at the plate. He's going to go to left and not to the warning track, as that's going to be caught by Zen Bobrist. Now Patrick Eschenbach, Trap Hags player, goes 6-3 on the putout.
11 hits to 9. Look at Anchorage.
11 and 9. Yeah, we almost had a lead change in the last half with Anchorage. So now we're going to see if they can get something going here. Jessica Comiao is going to hit a liner to the third baseman. Outs, and Bobrist, who's done nothing today but lower his average, goes out. And Austin Webb, 4-3 put out.
That's cold-blooded, man.
Van is suffering Europe.
I mean, Ben Bobrist is still hot after that 0 for day. So
yeah, it just goes to show you how well he's been doing lately. Get him lots of Heineken. All right, Bruce City gets the win 6-3. Jacques with 3 hits. Mistura with that 3-run shot. Really being felt like that at that point the game was Bruce City's to lose, and they won it. Zen Bobrist 0 for 5. Yikes. Couple of hits in the middle of the lineup, and we had Warrior King with 3 hits and Jackson Love with 2 hits. Pitching, we had Leroy Wolf snagging the win, going to 4-2 on the season. Yetef takes the loss, and player of the game is going to be Leroy Wolf, going 6 innings, no earned runs, and their ERA sits at 1.94.
You don't see that in the minors too often. That's pretty.
That's pretty strong, yeah. I guarantee you they're leading the minors in ERA. I can't guarantee you. It feels like they should be leading the minors in ERA. We'll go ahead and just snag through the minors box scores here.
We need some frog ups and chats, people. Rana's pull off the thrilling 5-4 win in extras. Top of the 14th, they'll take the lead 5-4 as Bones hit a single to drive in Barry. On the Puerto Rico side, some people had 7 at bats, so 2 hits day for Blaney, a 2 hit day for So, a 4 for 5 day for Joey. Bullfrog 2 hits as well, 2 RBIs for Blaney and Frog. On the Kansas City side, you're gonna have a 2 hit day for Child and Lincoln Mercury, 4 for 5 day for World Eater, moving his average up to 295. 2 RBIs for Warwick. Down to the pitching we go. Francois Jacques Jean goes 5.2, 4 earned. Your win's going to go to Barry, though. Kansas City side, the loss is going to go to Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, 3.1 innings of work. And your player of the game is Angron, World Eater. Shout out to Warhammer fans. Yeah.
Warhammer. Well,
Warhammer.
the hammer came down on the Firehawks as the Kingpins take
What a
them as
segue, dude.
barrels. I know. I worked on that one all morning. I was like, please, Joe, mention a hammer. Anything hammer adjacent, I'll just take it.
Love it.
As the Kingpins, Beryl Summers is going to go 5 for 5. It is Wildfire Micro's player. So great job to them as they go 5 for 5, 2 RBIs, 2 runs, 3 RBIs coming from Anik's downfall. We love to see that one. We'd love to see that. I don't know why Anik's getting it so bad this stream.
What a name.
Well, I know. Zach Johnson the third with 2 RBIs, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk. Good line from him. Salvatore Bonspiero with 2 hits as well and an RBI. And a slew of 2 RBIs from David Harris and Deion Sanders. Oh, Deion Sanders. This is one of my
Ah,
favorite. I
that's
don't
a
know if
good
you
one.
saw his draft graphic, but it was Deion Sanders and sandals. It was so good. It was so good. I think Grizzy did that graphic. I don't remember. That one was good. Huizinga with the win. Skuma with the hold from Perez. 3 holds right there. Skuma, Kuhn, Perez in bottom. Save goes to Horrendous Haddock to third. Loss goes to Talk Obel. Beryl Summers is your player of the game.
All right, the Lemurs stay hot against the Dillos as they win 6-4. On the Dillo side, a 3 for 4 day for Hughes, a 2 for 4 day for Walterson, and also 2 hits for Shrew. On the Louisville side, that leadoff hitter Pink is going to go off for a 4 for 5 day, 3 RBIs, looking like the player of the game. 2 for 3 day for Moore Jr., 3 hits for Griffin as well, and 2 hits each for Zalewski and Ghosty. Down to the pitching, flop quads. I think that's Jew's player. 6 innings of work, 4 Ks, not bad, but gets the loss. Rubbish your win, Ronaldo your save, and yes, Jenny B. Pink is your player of the game after the 4 hits.
Right on. Jenny B. Pink. Steeds Mingos win 6-2. Looks like a Mark Honcho game based on just what I'm seeing up there. On the Steed side, 2 hits from McKinley and a couple RBIs from Agrippa and Mizushima. Not else much to note there. Samir Knopf with 2 RBIs over here. And Mark Honcho is the one with the strong game as he had 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 RBIs off a home run. He had a home run there with third home run of the season. But he had 0 on, so that was a solo shot. So um, my guess is Mark Concha is your player of the game. He is, but let's look at the pitching quick. Last Stuck took the loss. Lilo Pelikai, my wife's player, with the win. She's 6-3 and sub 3 ERA this season.
I'd rather have her on my team than
Yeah,
that.
she's
She's
showing
doing
me how
really
to
good.
make a. She's showing me how to make a player. I don't. I, she's doing way better than I am.
Tearing
Rafferty
it up.
Holman with the hold, and that's it for the minors. Let's scroll up to the majors. I'll let you take your box score. Take this one.
All right. The Sloths sneak out a win here as they score 5 in the top of the 8th, 5-4. San Antonio is going to have a 2 hit day from Marcus and a 3 for 5 day for Wolfington Jr. with 3 RBIs, 11 hits altogether. On the Boise side, you are going to have a 3 for 5 day for Bonga, 2 hits for Napetit, and 2 hits for Dan, including a home run, it looks like. Johnston, 2 hits as well. Down at the pitching, Tatum's going to go strong 6 innings, only giving up 2 earned, get the no decision. Rockman, your win. Long pipe, your save with the ERA of 1.73. That's crazy. Phantom's going to go, deserves the win after 7 innings, but Denunias comes in, gives a blown save and the loss. And then your player of the game is going to be the Phantom, though, after the no decision.
Should Dynasty is at 349 career walks, so almost at that 350 mark. Over to Voyagers Surge. We will not see a save from Delling as the Surge dropped this game to the Voyagers 5-3. I might be just jinxing him at this point, so I'm sorry. Carl Beatty Jr. with 2 RBIs and a hit, and Nolan Teague with 2 hits and 2 RBIs as well. 10 hits total for New York. Over at Buffalo's batting a 2-hit day from Dimply Splurger, and then an RBI coming from Avada Kedavra, and Tonk Mato. Pitching wise, P Dub Woods gets the win. Brigham Irons gets the loss. Player of the game is P Dub Woods.
All right, Toronto is going to sneak out a win here against Vancouver 3-2 as they score 2 in the top of the 9th off of a Deathridge hit and a score for a score off of a single versus Max Velo. On the Toronto side, hitting 2 hit days for Dawson, Eames, and Alou with an RBI, a 2 hit day for Windsor Jr. On the Vancouver side, you're going to have only 4 hits spread out here as I don't know how they scored the 2 run. It looks like a home run for Brooks Walker and McLovin Jr. will be your only offense. Toronto pitching, a miss, gets his first win of the season. Melgar is going to get a save. Max Vila is going to get the blown save loss, and your player of the game is Benico.
Crabs Aviators. Aviators win this one in regulation. Not going to 15 innings this time. 6-0. As Providence gets no RBIs. Cadveru and Cassius considerations with 2 hits each. Shrimp McDaniel looking to be the strong outing over on the Outer Banks side with 2 hits, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs. Murphy LeSwift not having a bad day either. Was it Franklin Cruiser? Franklin Judge Cruiser takes a loss, going to 0-6 on the season, only able to go to 4 2/3. Their ERA is not that bad, actually, especially considering they gave up 5 earned runs here. Outer Banks, though, with that strong pitching staff, able to weather the storm of having a high inning game yesterday as Kimji Woo goes 6 2/3, and Trent McDaniel is your player of the game.
Lunar Base is going to beat up on the Apex 5-1 at home up at the moon for Indianapolis hitting. Enderman is going to get 2 hits, and that's pretty much all to show. An RBI from Scud, and then on the Lunar Base side, you're going to have 2-hit day, 2 RBIs from Sterling, a 2-hit 1 RBI day for Zach Quill, and a 2 RBI day for Texas Ranger. Pitching wise, Ball is going to have the rough outing with 3 innings pitched, 5 earned. Ford's going to get your win, and your player of the game is going to be Aaron Ford. 8 Ks, not a bad day.
Not bad for him. Stars Demons. Stars wins 6-1. As Nashville's going to have a lot of 2 hit days from Sakudu, Nash DeVille, Mo Love with 3 RBIs, Hayden Andrew Jr. with 2 hits, and Maximilian Summers also 2 hits. Over in Detroit side, Biff Slamus 2 hits, Alpha Nerd with 2 hits, continuing their strong week here. And then Holden Jam with 2 hits as well. Nashville is going to use only one person from the bullpen as Dizzy Stoner gets the win and Katarina with the save. Strider takes the loss in Detroit as Dizzy Stoner is your player of the game with that 7 1/3 outing.
All right. Death Valley goes into Cancun and wins 10-6. For the hitting side, everyone gets a hit on the Death Valley side. A 2-hit day, 2 RBIs for Gnomes, a 2-hit day for Plainview and Montalban, and a 4 RBI day for Lamborghini. I think that was, it looks like, 2 on, just so a 3-run bomb. And then a 3 for 5 day for Flamingo. On the Cancun side, a 2-hit day for Oi Cow, 3 RBIs, 2-hit day for our Clear Not Cloudy. Where's the diamond?
Oh, hold on, let me.
No, we're okay. Hazard gets 2 RBIs, and Snake. Oh, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious Snake. There you go. Gets another RBI and a hit.
Nice.
As we move down to the pitching, that was for Anik. Rojas is going to get your win. Xavier save. Pecora is going to get the loss in 3.2 innings of work, giving up 7 earn, and your player of the game is Lawn Gnomes.
No, that's one that I need a graphic for. It's Lawn Gnomes. Rougarou Serpents. Serpents get absolutely hammered. That 17 hit line would not have held up well here, as there's 27 hits total. 16-7 Rougarous. Seattle pitchers, hold on to your heinies because your ERAs probably went up. NOLA, just everyone was hitting except for Abigail Mills. 4 RBIs from Dazin Guile and Ashley Joanna Williams as well. There's a big chunk of stats here in the middle.
McQueen. Oh.
And the other side, Seattle having a 3-hit, 3-run day from Pee Wee Rise and a 2-hit, 2-run day from Pass. Well, Seattle didn't really go through their entire bullpen, but yeah, Majiro McQueen taking 8 earned runs on the chin in only 4 innings, so they're going to be your not player of the game. And then you're going to have Brian Eshelman Jr. getting the win, Ashley Joanna Williams with your player of the game. That's it for majors.
Yep. Hey, we frog up again. Another 5-4 win over Kansas City. Puerto Rico here. On the Puerto Rico side, another 7 at-bats for them. 2-hit day for Blaney, 2-hit day for So, a 4 for 5 day for Joey. Did I already? It looks like the same
Oh
box
wait,
score,
we
man.
just did this. We already did the
I was
minors.
gonna say.
I was actually just testing you to see if you knew what the
Okay.
heck was going
I
on.
was like, I'm reading the same exact thing. There's no
I
way this is
listen.
happening.
I was in box score like automation mode here.
Okay.
I would have redone this box scores all on the same day for an hour if you would have let me.
I love that we frogged up in chat twice, but hey, there's not enough
Whatever. Hey,
frogged up. All right.
that's true. So that's it for the 13th. We got a quick sim day on the 14th. So let's just move my little baseball marker down there. Yep. So 14th. So I'm gonna go ahead and check mark this day. Looks like we have no games. So let me file save that. Just to make sure we don't have games. I know I'm on world box scores, but I have this thing where if I
No, for
do
sure.
pass, if I pass the game, someone's gonna lose their mind, and that would probably be me. Tune. Oh, let's not move the graphic. Let's move that. So, what is too many graphics here? What is going on? Things aren't going well on my end here. Well, something's behind. Oh, there we go. Going June 15th. Something's going on with my graphic. I got a lot of things going on this graphic that I didn't realize. But either way, yeah. What?
Looks nice.
Oh, there we go.
We
Yeah,
got
it's just the
Florida at
box
Louis.
that comes up around that marker's a little off. So we got Florida, Louisville.
The Pred.
The
You got
Pred.
total strikeouts, 17 and a half.
Okay, that seems like a lot, but I don't know.
I've told people this in the past, and I'll say it again, even though it didn't work last time. When you're betting minors, you always go over. So we
well,
all go under.
the last time you looked like a
Everyone
genius when you said it. So
I'm going
let's
over
see.
with 1,000. Ooh, Dogwood went with 1,000 too. All right.
Yeah, we are on the 15th. Cool. Let's go ahead and head into the manage game screen. As at first glance, you would think Florida's lineup has the advantage.
I say everybody bet over, and Dak bets 4,000 on under.
Does he really?
Oh yeah,
Gee,
what a jerk!
he
All
knows.
right,
He knows what he's doing. He's known you
he
long enough to
knows
know
the
that
man
you're not
for
gonna get it.
sure.
You're leading people down the
Always.
wrong path. He's aware. Uh, my guess is you've led him down a wrong path at least once.
Oh, more than yeah, big time.
Oh man. Cool. Well, my player has a flame next to their name. I don't know if that means they're burning up or if they're doing well.
Hey man, a 304 average, 5 bombs. Hey, you're having a solid season so far. So,
yeah, it's coming through. Coming
but
through,
you're one for
actually.
6 career against Lopez. Let's see if you can stay high.
Yeah, we'll see. Over on this side, Jenny B. Pink, Wally Choi's player, is the leadoff hitter. Always strong builds from them. Shaq's player, I recognize.
Robin Griffin at 343, just tearing it up
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
there you go. There's your player to watch.
That's
There's
crazy.
your player to watch. What do we got for prediction? Are we able to head into the game? We're gonna head into the game. Do you want to take the first half, or do you want me to this time? I'll take it this
Sure.
time.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, I'll take it that way. That way we can watch Jim Hawkins lose the game together. All right. Let me
Left
go.
on base predictions for Hawkins.
Left on. I'm going for 5.
Okay.
I'm going
That's
5.
doable.
5 left on base for Jim.
All
So
right,
I'm gonna
let's
go
do
ahead
it.
and hide the overlay and start the game. Welcome into your Kenny Payne Arena Appreciation Arena Center for the homeless, as Samir Knopf hits it to right field. Samir Knopf hits it to right field for the first out. Ryan Dinger's going to hit it to the right side. That's going to be grabbed also for an out. Chase Hunter not going to hit it to the right side, going to hit it to the center left side, and that is going to be caught by the center fielder as well, a ghosty. Jenny B. Pink leading it off for the Lemurs, facing off against Stu Mocker. Jenny B. Pink hits a shallow ball to left field. Chase Hunter able to run up on that one. Stephen Moore Jr. takes the walk, so this is your first walk of the game. Robin Griffin hits one to the shortstop, 6-3, not easily done. as Spinosaurus Bill able to make the play there, but Kwanzaa hits it to center. Some timely hitting gets Louisville on the board as Kwanzaa brings home the first run of the game. Christopher Hoff takes the walk, so 2 outs, but the Louisville Lemurs are still doing as Paulo Zalewski hits it out to Chase Hunter to end the first inning, but Louisville does get 1 run. Jim Hawkins leading off for the Flamingos. He's going to hit it to right field, and that's going to be snagged easily by Zalewski. Mark Hancho, who was a player of the game for the Flamingos last time, continuing to hit well as he finds himself standing on first. Boys to chess again, hits into a double play. No, he does not, as that ball seemed to just float through the air, coming back from the shortstop. So only 1 out as Brianna Rose Sabor takes the walk. Spinosaurus Bill hits it into right field, and 2 runners are going to be stranded. 2 runners left on by Spinosaurus. Stumacher back on the round. Bolts, check swing, strike 3. Abe Ghosty hits one to right field, but that is going to be tracked down in foul territory by back again. And then Shaquille Crawford takes the walk. So 1 runner on now for Louisville as Jenny B. Pink skies one to left. Chase Hunter catches it. That's it for 2. Into the 3rd inning, Stephen McLeod leading us off. 6-3 ground out. Samir Knopf at the plate hits one hard to center field, but Abe Ghosty going to grab that one. Ryan Dinger at the plate. He strikes out looking. So 1-2-3 for Florida. Louisville holding that 1-run lead at the plate. Now Stephen Moore Jr. hits it to the third baseman. Jim Hawkins picks it up and throws it over to Dinger for the out. Then Robin Griffin puts one into the grass in center field for a single. Kwanzaa at the plate hits into a 4-6-3 double play.
Nice play.
Some good defense. You see less double plays in the minors than you'd think you would. For some reason, those balls always just seem to never get thrown to first, but Florida able to turn that double play now. Chase Hunter at the plate, Jim Hawkins at the plate. He's going to hit one to center, and there's going to be 2 outs as Chase Hunter and Hawkins go down. Mark Hancho hitting well, continues to hit well as he finds himself with another single. So Mark Hancho providing all the offense right now, and by that I mean 2 singles for the Flamingos, is boys to chest back again, goes down. Christopher Hoff at the plate, Stumacher still pitching 6-3 put out. Zalewski now batting. Hits one sharply to the right fielder, and that's going to be caught as well. Seymour Baltz hits one through the gap between the shortstop and the third baseman. That's right. Sneaky. Abe Ghosty hits one over. 2 boys, 2 chests back again for the 3rd out. Coming up next is Brianna Rose Sabor for the Flamingos. They hit it high in front of the home plate. The shortstop's going to run all the way in and grab that one for the putout. Spinosaurus Bill, the shortstop, hits one over the shortstop into the center fielder's glove. And now Stephen McLeod, the 9-hole hitter, is going to put one into the grass, falling between the center field, right field, and second baseman. And now Samir Knopf, the leadoff hitter, is going to have a chance, but not before Stephen McLeod steals a base, their 5th stolen base of the season. So now the Flamingos have a runner in scoring position, and there is a bumble by the shortstop, though it counts as a hit. So Samir Knopf gets the hit. Ryan Dinger with an opportunity, and he does the lamest thing ever and just hits it to the first baseman. So Florida Flamingos not able to score a run there. The top of the 5th, Joe.
All right. Bottom of the order, Crawford is going to beat out an infield single here for a leadoff single. And we're going back to the top of the order. Pink's going to strike out looking. And Moore Jr. is going to hit into a 4-6-3 putout to end the inning. Still 1-0. Hopefully this game can get a little more exciting. A deep fly ball to right field, and I couldn't see it for a second, but it's caught at the warning track. Hawkins is, go figure.
Son of a gun below 300. Oh, dang it.
As we move on to Hancho, who's going to start off the hitting with a 2-out single. and then back again, is trying to float one lawn dart to right field, but it's not going to work here as we move to the bottom of the sixth.
Honcho is 3 for 3, but bicycles.
Oh yeah. Griffin's going to strike out swinging, as it looks like Stewmaker is dealing right now. Both pitchers are doing really well. Kwanzaa also going to strike out, and Hoff will. Hey, look at that! Strikes out the side. Stewmaker, look at this. Almost. What is he at? A 4.96 ERA. We didn't see this one coming. Look at the unders are just celebrating right now. Saber is going to hit it to shortstop, but a fumble bumble by the shortstop. Crawford is going to be an error. And then a 5-4-3 double play. Some great defense here in this game.
I think
for
that's
sure.
an all-time record for double plays in a minor league game. 2.
Wow. This is going quick. We like to see this as streamers. McLeod is going to get the last out. Lewinsky is going to strike out for the first out. And then Baltz is now up to bat. As let's see if Stewmaker got pulled. Now Matt Kumtowski is in as a lazy fly ball to center field for the second out. Ghosty now up to bat. And he's going to put a charge into this one, but right to the center fielder for the last out. Got 9 hits, people. Knopf is going to make it 10 hits with a quick.
We're going to extras, baby! Woo!
Yeah, 407 feet. That thing got out in a hurry. The exit velo on that had to be something, but
at least 5.
There you go. Ties it up here. As Cesar Lopez is still in. Dinger is going to hit a fly ball to left field for the first out. And then Hunter and they got his new pitcher in, Gunther Gerhardt. Is going to make it 2 outs there. And then Hawkins is going to, here we go. We're going to get 1. We're going to get 2, and we're going to stop at 2 here.
Jim.
Let's see if Honcho can drive him in. Gotta like when Hawkins gets a double here.
Don't hate it.
And Honcho is going to end the inning.
It's first at bat. Here. First at bat without a hit, and he picks that one.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 8th here. Crawford is going to get a leadoff walk as we flip the lineup to pink. Just a line shot to center field. Can't be mad about that, but that's the first out of the inning. And then another line shot, but this one's going to land as we try to go first to third, but we're going to slow down here. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And then a 6-4-3 play. Look at this.
3 double plays? What is this?
A 6-4-3 double play.
This is a majors game or something.
This is crazy. For the unders, we don't want to go into extras, but back again is going to get plunked. Come on, clear them bases, man. Shoot. All right. You don't want to do that, though, in the top of the 9th in a tied game, as Saber is going to line out to left field for the first out. And then, oh my gosh.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
A 4-6-3 double play to end the 9th inning, to end the top of the 9th. This is crazy. This is some great defense by the miners here. I love to see it. This. Kwanzaa. Lazy grounder to first base for the first out. As Kutowski's still in, still dealing. Oh, what a catch by the left fielder. Hunter shows up.
And we're in save
some extra. Yeah, this is all you now if you want
it. Sure. Yeah, I'll give you a break as you can see if I can call a walk-off here. Stephen McLeod hits it to the first baseman, Hoff. Samir Knopf at the plate, top of the 10th. Not leaving the infield with that one. 6-3 put out. Is Ryan Dinga going for a dinga here to see if he can put him up by 1? And he does! Called it! Ryan
Look at that.
Dinger going over the wall, 410 feet, puts Florida up 2-1, but we're not done yet because the Louisville Lemurs still are going to have a chance, but not quite yet as Chase Hunter is going to get on base. So 2 outs. Here comes Jimmy Hawkins, as he's not going to do anything yet as Chase Hunter steals second, giving Jim a chance to put them up. But he's too slow for that junk. So
left on base.
Left on base, Jimmy. Jimmy left on base Hawkins. Does not bring the run home. So Ryan Dinger so far putting up the run that matters. We'll see if Matt Kumtowski. Oh, God.
Ooh, no.
Oh, no. Runner on second. As we got an
Fumble,
error,
bumble.
serious fumble bumble, as we talk about how good the defense has been today. And now Abe Ghosty going deep to center. It's going to be caught
Woo.
by Stephen McLeod, but the runner's at third now with one out, 2 outs. And
No, you
Shaquille
don't want to
Crawford goes
do
down,
that.
but we're at Jenny Pink, top of the order. Runner on third. Rafty Hollerman. Jenny B. Pink goes deep, and it is caught
Good
by
game.
Stephen McLeod as Florida holds on 2-1. Ryan Dinga with the dinger.
Shout out to Baby Goat.
Massive shout out to the baby goat. So Florida holds on 2-1. Ryan Dinger hitting the home run that really made the difference, but we wouldn't have got there without Samir Noss home run. And then on the other side, Johnny Kwanzaa getting that one run in. That was in the bottom of the first. That's right. So Louisville not really able to get anything going after the bottom of the first, but some really good defense all day by both teams until the last inning.
5 double plays.
Yeah, that was insane. You don't really see at least I don't. I feel like I don't see that. It could be just my head though. In my head, is Kumtowski gets a win, Holman gets a save, and Gerhardt gets a loss. Stu Macher is your player of the game, though you could argue um, it was Dinger.
Hey, Hawkins, only one left on base, man. Things are
I
looking
know,
up.
I know. Things are on the up and up here.
Dillo's at home, shut out the Wheelers 8-0. Put a smackdown on them. For the Anchorage side, just 5 hits spread out throughout the lineup. Nothing really doing. Dillo side, you're going to have a 2-hit day from Walterson with no RBI. That's a walk. Von Krishelhauser an RBI, Goldberg an RBI, Love an RBI with 2 hits, Shrew 3 RBIs and 2 hits, and Die Lioncourt also an RBI. Anchorage pitching, Dick is your loss with 3.1 innings of work, 5 earned. Takashi, 7 strong innings, 3 Ks is going to get your win, and Takashi is going to be your player of the game. Takahashi.
Oblivion Walker's player. Hepcats Bears. Hepcats win 10-6 against the Bears. Bears have had some high-scoring losses today. On the Hepcat side, 2 hits from Carson Warwick and Atlas Bones has
6
4 RBIs, 6 RBIs from Les Scoden. So that's pretty impressive. 3 home runs actually. He had a 3 home run day. So 4 hits,
Yeesh.
3 of them are home runs, and that's 6 RBIs. So that he was hot. You don't see many 3 RBI day or 3 home run games down here. So cool for him. Congrats to that user and their player. Bass with 2 hits, 3 RBIs over on the Bears. A couple other 1 RBI days from some other people. And down here we got Kanye West with the hold, McKinley with the win, Skinster McKinley with the win and the blown save. So a little up, a little down. Paj Boba takes the loss as Liz Scoden with the 3 home runs is your player of the game.
Chicago Kingpins will take Puerto Rico down in Puerto Rico for the Chicago side. 3 hits for Tatton, a 2-hit day for Anik's downfall, and a 4-for-4 perfect day for Marcus with 2 RBIs. On the Puerto Rico side, you're going to have a 3-hit day from Hitchcock and a 2-hit day from Bullfrog. Wheeler, your dub. Votto, your hold. Horrendous, Haddock, your save. Rivet's going to get the loss. Aiden Marcus is going to be your player of the game.
Yeah, it's 2 saves for Haddock this sim. We just saw that game. So Firehawk, Swift Steeds, little late magic from Florida. And the 8th and 9th inning, they're able to score 1 run each to win the game 5-3. Zach Johnson the third with 2 hits, 2 RBIs, and Salvatore Bonspiero with 2 hits and an RBI. And then also an RBI from Altuve and Kentuke Mejire, that is Rapids player. Over on the State College side, not really a whole lot of great days. A couple of hits from 1-hit days from several people. California pitching, we've got Backel Jr. with the win. Sandman Summers with the save, and Mantix with the loss. Your player of the game is John Valek the fourth. Was the starting pitcher for California. There we go. Up to the majors box scores.
Oh, look at this. 15 to
Oh,
13 win for the
Jesus.
Crabs in Toronto. 22 hits for Providence, 16 for Toronto. Now this is definitely going to hurt the
This,
bullpens.
this, oh, no.
Uh, 3-hit day for Southworth, 3-hit day for Fern. Those top two we don't really like to talk about, but 3
Uh,
RBIs also. 2-hit day for Bubs, 3-hit day for Cool Crab. You know what? Just everyone got a hit.
it's
Ricard Ruru had 7 RBIs
woof.
um, with 2 bombs. And I mean, yeah, just take pictures because I ain't reading all that. On the Toronto side, 2-hit days and 4 RBIs for Deathridge. Everyone got a hit except for Hernandez. 4 hits for Alou with 5 RBIs. Just crazy day for everyone offensively. Pitching, here we go, people. Uh, geez, Legend with the win and 2.2 innings and 1 earned. James, your save. McIntosh is going to get your blown save loss with 5 earned. Your ball is going to get 8 earned, 2.1. Cod Rue, though, for those 2 home runs, is going to be your player of the game with 7 RBIs.
Yeah, that's the whole
That's
bullpen there.
worthy.
That's a lot of bullpen. We get
Yeah.
the chart here, a lot of up and down. Look at the Pathfinders almost were staging a comeback. Yeesh. If that game would have went to extras, ouch. Voyagers Vandals 2-0 win for the Voyagers. They moved to 26-17 on the season. Um, not really a high scoring game. It's the only one by 2. The 2 RBIs coming from Carl Beatty Jr. and Mo Skatos. Over on the Vancouver side, not a whole lot of greatness to show there. New York, Joey Moose Jr. with the win. Ransom Jones with the save, and Clapp with the loss. Joey Moose Jr. is your player of the game.
Hey, Boise is going to win over
Save
Buffalo
alert.
2-1. This is definitely not many hits, but here we are. On the Buffalo
Ah,
side, a hit for Buckshank and 2 hits for Kelly, 2 hits for No. On the Boise side, you're going to have a hit from Ziegler with 2 RBIs, a 3 for 4 day for Bonga, and 2 hits for Hopkins. As we move down to the pitching, Whiskey's going to get the loss in 6 innings of pretty solid work at 2 earned runs. Arcanum, your win, 7 innings, 7 Ks, and Steal your save. And Valorant Arcanum, Lemonoppy is going to be your player of the game.
Aviators loss. Aviators win 3-1. Let's see on the Aviators side, 2 hits from Shrimp McDaniel. Sorry, I'm going crazy with my mouse right now. Murphy Swift with 1 RBI, and then on the San Antonio side, 1 RBI coming from Don Marcus, who didn't have a hit, so it must have been the sac fly, and it was. Nansen takes the win. Rockman takes the loss. Mike Boss, the third, is your player of the game.
Cancun is going to dismantle Detroit here 6-1. Detroit, only 4 hits, but an RBI from Shan. Shan. I don't know.
Shashan. Shochu.
Shan.
Shochu.
And
Shochu.
then are clear, not cloudy. Again, 4 RBIs and 2 for 3 day. And then Aza, a 2 for 4 day with 2 RBIs. That's all the offense that Cancun needs there. Mulligan, your loss in 3 innings of work. Schwishman, your win. And your player of the game will be loading.
Loading.
Oh, Unruly Rowdy Diamonds are clear, not cloudy. 56,000 in attendance. That's quite a day there.
Quite a day.
For Cancun? Dang.
Yeah, not
Got the
bad.
fan base.
Space Rangers Scorpions. Let's see how many people showed up here. Only 43,000, so not too many are excited about the Scorpions. They're 21-22 on the season. They do win this one, however, even with the Space Rangers ninth inning staging, trying to stage a comeback. St. Eucliffe and Rhino Leg, the RBI holders over there. Death Valley, 2 RBI days from Bass Reeves and Smalls and Lawn Gnomes. Pitching wise, Kevin Gosman with the loss, Billy the Kid with the win, and Tim Krablin with the save. That is Tim Krablin, that is. So Billy the Kid is your player of the game, grabbing that win with 5 2/3, no earned run.
Indianapolis is going to take down New Orleans in New Orleans. Indianapolis side, hitting wise, 2 hits for Scud, a 2-hit day for Rosenthal, and 2 RBIs also. Gagne with your 2 hits as well. On the Nola side, you're going to get 2 hits from Williams and 2 RBIs. And an RBI from someone
Oh,
else.
sorry.
And you're good.
Abigail
From Mills.
Mills.
And then down to pitching, Chicken's going to get your win blown save, Ortiz your save. And then Samedi is going to get the loss. But Professor Farnsworth, no decision, will be your player of the game with 7 Ks.
Right. And Stars beat the Serpents as the Serpents continue to slide, giving up 15 runs on 16 hits. So the Nashville batting box score is going to be a little rough here to look at. Sabert Randberg, 4 RBIs, 3 runs, 2 hits, 3 RBIs from Vital Valor Jr., Hayden Andrews Jr. with 2 RBIs as well. Nash DeVille skipping back to the top, got 2 RBIs. So strong outings from a slew of players. And then really Commander Warsmoke, who hit that 2-run shot earlier on stream, also here with 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Going down to the pitching, Zach Mulder gets the win, 7 innings, 2 earned runs. And the Seattle pitching is Arya Blue Sky taking the loss, giving 9 earned runs on 9 hits and only 3 1/3. ERA climbed to 3.57, still not
Oh,
awful.
darn. Yeah. Like he was just having a heck of a season.
Yeah, so hopefully that's all they'll have to give up today. And Vidal Valor Jr. is your player of the game. And that is going to be it. I'm going to hit File Save on the 15th. We're going to check mark and go to the 16th. Let me pull up that stream schedule. Where are we at? We got 3 quick sim days in a
Yeah.
row. We got 16, 17,
Whoa.
and 18 quick sim. Then we get to finish the
Exciting.
stream. Yeah, well, the last 2 today are primetime games. So Boise Van will be next in your Voyager at Pro, so we can start running the Boise Van prediction. It's
Yeah,
already up, so
you
go
got the
ahead.
spread on.
We got the prep.
Yeah, it's over under 3.25 home runs. So don't let the mods confuse you. Everybody bet 3.25 home runs. All right.
Exactly. Mods are going out of control. Well, let's go through these box scores as we have a full slate of games today. I will start us off with the Aviators Sloths. We could watch the whole replay if we wanted, but we're just going to go with the box score. And the Aviators went 12-1. Now, there is someone put an idea out there for 24/7 PBE stream. It might have been
Oh
it was a
gosh.
PT. They just want these games constantly being played. I thought that was quite an idea as we get 4 RBIs from Steve Duke and 3 RBIs from Satchel Richards, someone's player. We don't really know who.
Career day for him.
Is he going 215 on the season? So improving himself. Over in San Antonio, we get 1 RBI from Sha Dynasty. And that's going to be all they have as Lanky Schramm continues his good outings as he's coming back here to 4.77 ERA, only 1 earned run in 6 innings. Globberenspiel taking the loss, and Steve Duke is your player of the game.
As we move over to Providence and Toronto, those bullpens are hurting, and they might be hurting again. It's 15 hits for Toronto. Toronto will beat the Providence Crabs here. 4 RBIs for Bubs, though, and 3 RBIs for McKenzie as they both hit home runs. And that's the only offense for Providence. As we move over to Toronto, everyone gets a hit except for Shadow. 3-hit day for McNeely, 2-hit day for Deathridge, a 3-hit, 5 RBI day for Gordon Eames. I think that's Gordon. And then Alou and Hernandez both have 2 hits. Oh, Gorin. Ooh,
Gordon.
almost.
Close enough.
And then down to the pitching. Yeah, Pitch Lord is going to get the loss after giving up 13 hits in 5 innings. And your win's going to go to Park. Your player of the game is going to be Goran Eames.
9 earned runs in 5 innings, 11.14 ERA. Solid.
Crazy series for
Voyagers.
them.
Voyagers, Vandals. Vandals win 7-5, prevailing over New York. As it looks like they scored all their runs in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th inning. New York gets a 2 RBI day from Moscatos. It's the second time I've mentioned his name in 2 days, so he's having a good couple of days, but not enough to get the win here. As McLovin Jr. gets 2 RBIs and 3 RBIs from Hirschkesh. Akshay Hrishikesh. Juicy Jumbo takes the loss. Holly Sheets gets the win. And Max Velo gets a save. Akshay Hrishikesh is your player of the game. Okay.
And we move to the big Buffalo at Boise, and Boise will take this one 4-2 at home.
Buffalo's having a rough
On the
stream.
Buffalo, yeah, a 2-for-2 day for Mio though, with a walk, and that's 6 hits just spread out. An RBI for Splorger and an RBI for Motto. As we move over to Boise side, a 2-hit day for Bonga, a 2-hit day for Callahan. Wow, moves it up to a 233. Speaking of being asleep. And then Buffalo pitching, Toltroid is going to get the loss after 6 innings of solid work, 8 Ks and 2 earned runs. Bauer, Nomenon, is going to stay hot, going 9-1 with 7.1 innings of work, 5 Ks, and Dude Man's going to get the save with Bauer being the player of the game. Feminini Nomenon.
Good old D's Dude Man.
Yep.
Nashville, Seattle. Will Seattle stop the slide? They will not. Giving up another high-scoring game, 13-2, as Nashville does cruise to a win. Sabert Ranberg with 3 RBIs. Mo Love with 2 RBIs. There's just a lot of RBIs. Hayden Andrews Jr., Yainies Cove, Mom Spoona, and Waxilium Summer getting RBIs. All those players are getting RBIs. Over on the Seattle side, Bradley Wellerman with 1. Going 1 for 4, and another one from Hinkley. Pitching-wise, we got Mac John with the win. Ivy DeVries taking one on the chin, 3 2/3, 3.8 ERA. So not great from the Seattle pitching staff, as Hayden Andrews Jr. is your player of the game.
All right, Lunar Base going into Death Valley. And another solid game here. 14-10. Death Valley will take it over Lunar Base, as the 2 touchdowns are enough against the touchdown and a field goal. On the Lunar Base side, a 2-hit day for Rock Eater, a 3-hit day with 2 RBIs for Sterling, a 2-hit day, 2 RBI for Zach Sequil, 2-hit day for Cheeky Sun with 4 RBIs, and Shuey also 2 hits. Death Valley, everyone's going to get a hit except for 3 hitters. 2-hit day for Reeves, Essence, 3-hit day, 2 RBIs for Gianolos. 4 hits, 4 RBIs for Plainview. Also 4 RBIs for Essence. I didn't see that. So we move down to the pitching. Polis is going to get your loss, 8 earned in 3.2. Crablin, your win, and they used everyone out of the pen, but it was enough to get the win. So Daniel Plainview is going to be your player of the game.
Apex Rougarous. Rougarous wins 6-1, going to 27-17 on 10 hits. Not going to be a whole lot to say about Indianapolis, as D. Fernandez did get a triple with 1 on, so that's going to probably be your only RBI from them. New Orleans, Alaskan Bullworm had 2 RBIs and 2 RBIs from Aaron Rizan III. So good outings there. Marcus Bernard takes the loss, and Jackson, Dash Jackson, gets the win, as Dash Jackson is also going to be your player of the game with that 7 innings pitched and 1 earned run.
Detroit will get beat by Cancun. As we move down to the hitting, we have 5 hits spread out throughout the Detroit lineup, but 2 RBIs for Shen and an RBI for Nerd. Cancun side, you got a 2-hit day, RBI for Murphy, a 3-for-3 day for McGillicuddy, Aza with 3 RBIs. And down to the pitching, Holmes is going to move to 0-10 after 3.2 innings of 6 earned run ball, moving his ERA to 8.69. He's
solid.
Montaigne is going to get the win, 4-0 though, 5 Ks. And Chadwick McGillicuddy is going to be your player of the game.
Over 10's a bit rough. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
That's a rough one. So that's it for the major box scores. We're going to go ahead down to the minor leagues. We got Firehawks, Swift Steeds. Firehawks win 6-4. They stun them at home, moving to 30-14 on the season. Congratulations to the Firehawks getting to win number 30 here already. We are going to look at a 2 RBI day from Salvatore Bonspiero and Deion Sandals with 3 RBIs, 2 hits, home runs from Bradley Wellerman Jr. on State College side, 1 RBI from Bandit Healer and Cassius Agrippa, and also Bryce Tyrone Johnson. Loss is going to go to Jones. Win is going to go to 43 24-7. And Debacle Jr. gets the save. Cassius Agrippa is your player of the game. Come on, frog up. All right.
Oh,
No
hey,
offense to
look at this.
Kingpins. I'm cheering for the
Frog up
even
skin
if they're
chat
playing the Flamingos, I'm going for the Ranas, all right?
all the time.
50 bucks.
11-2 win, 16 hits for Puerto Rico. On the Chicago side, 2 hits for Itef and 2 hits for Marcus. On the Puerto Rico side, you're going to get hits from almost everyone. 4-hit day for Stop and Blaney, a 3-hit day for Hitchcock, and a 2-hit day for Bullfrog. Chicago pitching, Renji's going to get the loss, moving 2-5, having a rough outing. And Vioj is going to get the win, starting with the 4 Ks and a 6.71 ERA. That's going to help. Ted Hitchcock is your player of the game.
Wheelers, Dillos. Dillos win 5-1 off 10 hits. Anchorage Wheelers, 1 RBI coming from the King, the Warrior King. Over on the Dillo side, 2 RBIs from Walter Walterson and 1 RBI from J Love and Goldberg. Going down to the pitching, we got Chambers with takes the loss. Guess who gets the win? That's right, it is guess who. Blahaj with the hold, and guess who is your player of the game?
Bruce City at home against Kansas City is going to take the loss 4-2. Dame's going to kill me. But Kansas City, 2-hit day for Child and Justice, and World Eater is going to get the 2 RBIs as well as we move over to Bruce City, which is nothing really going on. Mistura an RBI and Mello an RBI. We move down to the pitching. Rocker's going to get the win. Cologne is going to get the save. Jones is going to get the loss and 4 innings of work. And Gnome Child is your player of the game.
Last game of the day, Mingo's Lemurs. Mingo's win 3-0 off a strong outing by Pyro's player, Jay Kirkpatrick. In the Florida hitting side, Jim Hawkins gets 1 RBI and 1 hit, but only 2 left on as he's going for the record there. The other RBI coming from Spinosaurus Bill. Louisville batting. We got 0 RBIs and a couple 1-hit days from some people. So we're going to move on to the pitching. Jay Kirkpatrick with the win. Flaps with the save, and cybernetically enhanced Robo Dibble with the loss. Jay Kirkpatrick was your player of the game. So that's going to be it for the 16th. I'm going to go ahead and hit File Save. Let's go ahead and look at that stream schedule here. Move down to the 17th, another quick sim day. So let's go ahead and head back to the mainstream screen. I'm going to go ahead and check. We are now the 17th. We got another full slate of box scores coming at you right now. File save. Let's see. Aviators, Sloths, quick play, box score. Sloths win 3-2. Close game. Looks like their run support came in the later half, just the 7th, 8th innings, getting runs for the Sloths. That's all they're going to need. We got 1 RBI from Steve Duke and Satchel Richards getting another RBI, so he's starting to come up. Stewart with 2 RBIs in San Antonio. Going down to the Outer Banks pitching. Look at that, a full game from Joe Kelly, but he'll be hung with the loss as he gets 8 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. Over on the San Antonio, Emil will get the win. Ayo Emil or Elo Emil, depending on if it's Spanish or not, getting the win. No earned runs there. And Lenny Longpipe with the save. Joe Kelly is your player of the game. But
Someone got to give Joe Kelly some run support, man.
All right.
Boys being treated like Felix Hernandez. All right, Boise again against Buffalo.
All right, but we got Kobe Kaufman.
Oh,
God. It's so
5-3 win, but a late surge for the Raptors. See what I did there?
I did. I hated it too.
And 8th inning, they'd score a run. For the Buffalo side, a 1-hit day, 2 RBI day for Splorger, 2-hit day for Tomlin, and 3 hits for Motto. On the Boise side, you're going to get 2 hits for Ziegler. Ingram's going to come in clutch, 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. As he hits 2 home runs. Wow. 2-hit day for Bonga and Anik, womp womp, and an RBI for Hopkins. We move down to pitching. Kaufman, a solid outing, but giving up 10 hits in 7 innings will do that. 7 Ks will get the loss. Jordan, no decision. Nunez your win, and Tesla your save. As Chauncey Ingram with the 2 home runs is going to be your player of the game.
Yeah, I feel like I jinxed some things by talking about Frig Delling going for that save record today. I'm still hoping to see it. Voyagers Vandals quick play. Voyagers win 8-6. 5-run ninth. Top of the ninth is going to do it as Mosquitoes gets 5 RBIs. And he had 2 doubles and a home run. So it's just an incredible outing from Mosquitoes. Most likely going to be your player of the game. I feel it in my gut. On the other side, Vancouver, we got Pierre Phillip with 3 RBIs and another 2 RBIs from Ashton Lansdale. Going down to the pitching, Keep a Secret gets the win, and the Shrub, Capsian Shrub, Capation, Capsa. I God, why can't people
Keep
just
trying.
write? Just everyone
Keep trying.
just name it Steve. What's wrong with the name Steve? Like,
Yeah.
why can't we just go Steve with all
What's
our
wrong with
first name?
Joe, people?
What's wrong with
Jeez.
Joe? Yeah, what's wrong with Joe? Well, we know what's wrong with Joe. When
Oh.
oh man, no. Joe Skatoes, Mosquitoes with Joe. Joe's toes on Mosquitoes gets the player of the game. Crabs,
My head hurts.
Pathfinders. Yeah,
More hits,
I
more
need more
hits, more.
water.
Oh, what is this? A two to
Boo.
one win for Providence. This is pathetic.
In the top of the
10
10th.
innings.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not cool. 0 for 4 day though for Southworth. Just felt like I had to say that. Bubs 2 for 4. RBI from Cool Crab and an RBI from Thompson. On the Toronto side, a 2-hit day for McNeely and an RBI there down at the bottom for Wallach. Providence pitching. Abenduk's going to go strong, 7 Ks, no decision. Legend, your win. Bonzo, your save. A miss is going to get the loss, moving to 1-7. And Benjamin Abenduk with a no decision will be your player of the game.
Demons, Toros. And we are going to get a demon win as they defeat them 8-6. 3 RBI day from Biff Slamus. And Danger Dollarson also and Holden Jams each adding another RBI. And then Alexandra Hirahara with 3 RBIs as well. On the other side, Aza with 3 RBIs and 2 RBIs from Troy Murphy, as Aza and Murphy both hit home runs. Going down to the pitching, Belfour will have the blown save, but then Blanco will come in and snag the win. On the other side, Lee with the blown save, but Cotswell will be hung with the loss. Your player of the game is Xander Aza.
All right.
Oh,
Oh boy,
God.
I'm getting these big scores, man.
It's better
19 to
you than
10.
me.
Yeah, with a
Ugh.
top of ninth inning, they get 6 runs just to seal it some more there. All right, Nashville side. You guessed it. Everyone gets a hit except, well, no, everyone gets a hit.
Oh, good for
3-hit
them.
day for DeVille, five for 6 day, 9 RBIs for Randberg. That has to be a record. That's your player of the game. 2-hit day for Cove and 2-hit day for Mom Spooner. Spooner Mom's there in Seattle, 2 RBIs. And then Seattle side, you're going to get 15 hits altogether. 2 hits for Doug, 3 hits each for Arenado and Wellerman with 4 RBIs for Wellerman. Becker, 2 hits, and Arias, your 2 hits also. As we move down to the pitching, hold your breath. Not too bad actually for Nashville, as Ziegler's going to get the win in 6.2 innings of work. And Katarina, your save. Cash is going to get lit up for a loss, and your player of the game is going to be Sobert Ramberg, and he is also going to tie the Nashville. He ties it. Oh wait, with hits and ties the championship. Oh my gosh, ties it for RBIs with 9. That's both just crazy. What
Yeah, I'm
a career day there for him.
quick pause. We go to single game records here. Single game records for RBIs is 11. So
Wow.
he's gonna be right there. He's gonna be right with these people here. Oh, that's Legends. Let's go to Champs. Champs. Oh, he ties the record. Yeah. So the Legends
Okay.
conference actually has a bigger one. There he is, right there. Congratulations to Randberg. That's a heck of an outing.
Yeah,
You
it
are
is.
now you found yourself in history. Moving along here, Apex Rougarous. Rougarous win 2-1. Another close game that I get to call. Yes. So they won in the
Gosh.
bottom of the ninth. It looks like Williams' solo home run will be the walk-off there. as Indianapolis gets one RBI from Enderman, but really the story of the game is going to be Ashley Joanna Williams with that walk-off home run, as Manuel Bang also was able to get an RBI. Pitching wise, probably everyone had a pretty good outing. Ortiz will get hung with the loss. Samiti with the win. Your player of the game is Steven Salzberg, though, with 7 innings, only 1 earned run on 100 pitches. Come on, 52-7.
God.
Oh
All right, here we
man,
go.
dang it!
A 2-0 win for Death Valley with 10 hits to 2 hits for Lunar Base. On the Lunar Base side, like I said, only 2 hits, but they both come from Eucliffe. Death Valley, 3 for 3 day for Reeves, 2 hits each for Gnomes and Montalban. As we move down to the pitching, Green is going to get your loss. Bummus the win. We don't like to see that. Xavier save,
Hate
and
that.
Bummus is going to be player of the game.
Hate to see that. That makes
Yeah.
me upset. Yeah,
Restart it.
you,
Resim.
you, yeah, resim. Can we get a resim? Call for a resim. Uh, can't have Bummus getting any player of the games.
No.
Oh, Simhead says
I like
resim.
my watch.
All right, let me
Yep.
go file quit here. Let me task manager exit here. We're starting
We're
over,
done.
people. Mingos
If the
Lemurs
boss says it.
and the Mingos win again as they move above 500 in what seems like absolutely forever. And I see player of the game being Jim Hawkins, and no left on base for him. This is a disappointment. 4-2 Florida off 12 hits. So the 2 RBI day coming from Hawkins, Honcho with 1, and Dinger with 1 as well. But that
0
zero,
LOB.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is bad for me. I'm going for that record. This is not what I wanted. Uh, Over on the Louisville side, Zalewski and Baltz each with an RBI. Not really much else to note there. Georgius with the win. Barry Balls with the save. And Cornelius George Braxton takes the
That's a
loss.
solid name.
But 8-2 on the season with a 2.38 ERA. So they're still having a ridiculously good season.
Oh, yeah.
Player of the game is Bawkins. Firehawks, Swift Steeds. That's Chaotic's name for my player, Jim Bawkins. Firehawks, Swift Steeds.
Yeah, so California is going to take down State College Swifties in State College 6-5. California side, 3-hit days for both Hawthorne and Mihire, and also a 2-hit day RBI for Bon Pensiero and 2-hit day for Altuve. On the State College side, Healer is going to get 3 hits, saw the leadoff spot, 3 RBI day for McKinley, an RBI for each Singh and Agrippa, 2 hits each for Mishima and Blair, and your pitching. Laura is going to get the no decision. Season 24 is going to get the win. Infinity, your loss, and your player of the game is going to be Edward McKinley, MIBPE champion season 24. Okay,
That's a name. That's a name and a half.
that is a name.
All
Now
right.
we got to look that up.
I do. Wheelers Dillos. Wheelers win 5-2. Moving it's their 16th win on the season. 3 RBIs coming from Curtis Jones. So strong outing from him, 2 outs. I don't see him with a double though, so it seems like he just had a really good 2-out RBI. So it seems like he just had a couple of runners on when he needed, and he hit them home. So good hitting from him. 1 RBI from Walt Walterson and Palindrome on the other side. Going down to the pitching, we got Warren Peace gets a win, Treadwell with the save, and Smith takes the loss. Curtis Jones is your player of the game. All right, drum roll.
Right. Yep, Kansas City at Bruce City, and Bruce City's going to take this one 6-4.
They needed that.
Doing all their scoring in the first 3 innings. Kansas City side 2-hit day, 2 RBI, 4 kills. Child another 2 hits, and another 9 hits spread out throughout the roster there. On Bruce City side, 2-hit day for Boucher, and 2 for 4 day for Eschenbach. As we move down to the pitching, we are going to get a loss from Dye on the second. 5 innings of work, 4 earned. Your win's going to go to Alvarez, 2 holds for Mander and Wheeler, and Boba is going to get the save, moves to 7 saves. Speed Kills is going to be your player of the game, though.
Speed Kills, here we go. Kingpin's Ranas. Last box score of the day. Frog up. Ranas are going to win
Frog
6-2. So Chicago gives another one to the Frogs. In the Chicago side, though, we do see 2 RBIs from Penley Jr. I'm not going to look at the Puerto Rico box score. They're bots. And Votto is going to take the loss. And player of the game is going to be streamer determined Penley. So that is going to be it for, was this June 17th? Taking a quick look at the stream schedule. We got
Yep.
one more quick sim day going to June
Ooh,
18th here.
think it's days off, or are we going straight into it?
Well, I think we had a day off before this, so I think we're going to have another. Oh, no, we didn't. What do I know?
I know. Gosh.
You know, so I'm going to go ahead and hit file, save on that. Then we've got 2 streamed games to finish this off. Just going to double check, make sure. Yep, okay.
They're good. Yeah.
We're good there. So go ahead and click one more time. We're now on the 19th. File, save game. Do we have the
Prediction closed. Yeah, it closed.
that's what you get
I
when you
won.
get a lot of when you got like
I
3
won.
days of box scores in a row.
For sure.
That's what you're gonna
We got
get.
68 points though on exactly 3.25 home runs by Mr. Scud Muffin himself. Heyo. Good call, man. Good call. I like it.
So let's head back to the main screen. Boise, Vancouver. I'm gonna go ahead and hide the stream graphics there, so everyone can see what we're looking at here. Looks pretty even down the board. If you're just looking at the logos, but we do seem to know that Boise probably should win this game, but now I'm jinxing it. I'm sorry. We're in the Scudder 43 Stadium as we head into the Vandals game. Do you want to take the first half or the second half? It's your team. I'll let
Yeah,
you
I can
pick.
take the first half. That's fine.
Okay. And if we go into extras, back to you then.
All right. Sounds good.
Cool. Well, let's head into the game. I'm going to
All
step
right.
aside just for a moment to use the restroom.
Sounds good. All right. Boise at Vancouver here. We are in Toronto, not Vancouver, but who's keeping count? Barry Allen's going to start off the game with a strikeout looking. As we move on to Ziegler. And Ziegler is also going to strike out looking, as it is a solid start for Andy Beans here. Someone needs to tell those Raptors to start swinging the bat. The hot Ingram is going to start swinging the bat, but a line shot to right field. Can't be mad about that, but 3 up, 3 down to start the game for Boise. We move to the bottom of the first. Phantom is on the mound, who's having a spectacular season right now at 6-1. But they're going to start this off. Walker is going to start off with a leadoff bomb here off of Phantom, as Vancouver is going to take a 1-0 lead. 360 feet to start the game. What was that? Was that the first pitch? No. No, it was not. So a check swing walk for Von Caliente. And then McLovin Jr., Von Caliente is going to take off, but he's going to get thrown out. That's only Hoppy's 4th runner he's thrown out this season, I believe. McLovin Jr. going to fly out to center field for the second out, and Phillip will ground out to the first baseman, as it's 3 up, 3 down after the leadoff home run for Walker. Move to the top of the second. We'll see Andy Beans again. Bonga up to bat. An infield fly to the second baseman will be the first out. Napatit will try to get the hitting going. A line drive to center fielder, but right at him for the second out. And they got quite the shift on for Callahan, but it don't matter. He's going to swing and a miss. 1-2-3 inning for Beans again, as he starts off very hot. Danny Burgers, the leadoff, will strike out swinging. Jerry Mander, he's having a rough go at the beginning of the season here, but hitting a $176. Jerry Mander, ex-Bear, is going to fly out to left field for the second out. Steven Strange now up to bat, as it looks like Phantom calmed down a little bit after that leadoff home run. He's gone in order ever since. 6 up, 6 down. Speaking of 6 up, 6 down, Andy Beans has been on a tear right now, as T-Rex Dan is another line drive out. Can't be mad. first out of the inning, and then Hopkins is going to put a charge in this one as he goes second deck there. The always hot Hopkins, 398 feet, hitting 357. That'll move up with this 12 home run of the season. And he gets a hot logo right next to his name now. And then Johnson's going to get a hit here. It's going to be a single to the right field. As we flip the lineup, go back up to Barry Allen, who's going to fly out to the third baseman for the second out. Ziegler is going to take a walk, as Beans is he is human. He is human. And Ingram's going to hit a single that's going to score a run as Boise moves to 2-1 over Vancouver right now. Bonga going to try and keep the hit parade going, but he will not, as a 6-3 put out to end the inning. But there is damage done by Boise as they take the lead. Hrishikesh is going to be a 5-3 put out. And then Lansdale, your last hitter in Vancouver, is also going to ground out. But no throw at all, actually. That's a hit for Vancouver and Lansdale. And then a walk for Walker. Vaughn Caliente can do some damage here. And Will, as this is going to drop in front of the center fielder, this is going to score one to tie the ball game. Runners at first and second still threatening for Vancouver as McLovin Jr. goes up to the plate. And McLovin Jr. is going to draw a walk. Phantom is in some serious trouble right now with one out, bases loaded. But he's going to strike out Phillip to get 2 outs. And now Danny Burgers is up to bat. And he will also strike out Lookin.
Ooh, setting up for a good one.
A 2-2 tie now. Strikeout from Napatit. Moves on to Tommy Callahan. Hitting a cool 226. We won't talk about that. Grounds out to the first baseman. And T-Rex Dan, hopefully can get one to land here, will strike out swinging. 1-2-3 inning for Andy Beans.
So he's batting sixth. There are 3 batters below him. You can move him down behind, right? You can move Parkland's player. Just saying.
Cold-blooded. A 3-1 put out for Mander. Oh, gosh. Stephen Strange is also going to ground out, but to the second baseman for the second out. And then Hrishikesh will strike out swinging. Phantom calm down a little bit. We got a pitcher's duel moving into the top of the fifth. Hopkins hit the home run last time up. Will not do that. F8 put out for the first out of the inning. And Johnson, last batter, will draw the walk as we flip the lineup back to Allen. And Johnson's going to take off. He is going to get his and a pass ball. 17th stolen base of the season, and a pass ball will move him to third and draws a walk for Barry Allen. Here goes Barry Allen, I bet. There he goes, and he is safe at second. Runners on second and third. Ziegler up to bat, can do some serious damage, but will not.
Man, huge strikeout.
Yep. Ingram is going to ground out 6-3 to end the inning as nothing doing as they were threatening here. We move to the bottom of the fifth, 2-2 tie. Here's T10.
Hey, this is a neutral broadcast, but let's not forget Joe is the GM of Boise, and Tommy Callahan is my GM. So he's gonna get made fun of a little bit here as Brooks Walker goes deep to right, and that is going to give Vancouver the lead. Wow.
Second home run of the game for him.
3-2 Vancouver's second home run of the game for Brooks Walker. Enrique Von Caliente, EVC, up to bat. He's going deep to right, too. Is not going to be back-to-back because it's going to be tracked down by Udabunga. McLovin Jr. at the plate. He's going to be walked. So the Phantom, who we've seen have player of the game earlier today, is struggling a little bit on the mound right now. Pierre Phillip also drawing a walk. So another runner moves into scoring position with Danny Burgers up to bat. He's going to hit one to center field. It's going to be caught by our man,
T-Rex Dan. Oh, it's T-Rex. She will correct you.
T-Rex Dan. Oh, sorry. We're missing a hyphen, I think. Udabunga hits one. It's going to be caught. Bon Appetit hits one. It's going to be caught. Tama Callahan of Callahan Auto Parts hits one sharply to the gap. Move him up in the order. Just kidding. He's perfect where he is. He's going to
Put
be
him
standing
back to
on
his auto
second.
parts. His auto parts store.
His auto part. Yes, that's right. T-Rex Dan, missing the hyphen, has a chance to tie it up, but they're going to hit it
Ah,
to center field. It's tied. Yeah,
no hyphen.
no hyphen.
No cap. No
Missing it.
cap. No hyphen.
No cap, no
Did I do that
gap.
right?
No cap doesn't hit it
Uh,
to the gap. As
Dang.
Jerry Mander is up now we got Wade Williams Jr., Dude Man's player. Oh my lord.
Oh, T-Rex
That
Dan
T
having a
Rex
rough
Dan
outing.
getting the error. Stephen Strange strikes out. Rishikesh pass ball. What is going on? Is this a minor league game here? What is this?
No.
But then Wade Sims comes back and gets this strikeout, so that's going to be important here. As now as it gives him the opportunity to get out of this, as he walks Ashton Lansdale. Brooks Walker, 2 home runs already, takes a walk. So
Oh,
bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the
not a
6th.
bad
Wade
idea to walk
Williams
though.
Jr. on the mound. EVC gets the
Oh,
strikeout, holds it to a 1-run game.
wow,
Vandals
crazy.
unable to turn in some more runs there. As we got JBE Strad in chat saying boo to the umps. Jeff Hopkins standing on first.
Dang that.
Dan Johnston strikes out. Max Velo on the mound, just the sickest of runners. Barry Allen is going to pop it out to the center field. So man on first, 2 outs. That is not going to do anything as Shane Ziegler hits the third baseman who throws it over to second for the force out. We are through 6.5. Vancouver back at the plate. McLevin Jr., PKVS, last year's trade acquisition, on the mound for Boise. Pierre Phillip with 1 out hits one to right field. That's going to be an F9. Danny Burgers at the plate. Looks at a strike. The catcher Hopkins might have stolen the strike. It says at the top. Score remains 3-2. Chauncey Ingram, the DH, at the plate. Skies one to left field. F7 put away by Pierre Phillip. Udo Bunga is going to get on base with a line drive to right. Bo Napatit coming up next. Bo Napatit is going to hit into a potential double play ball, and it's going to be 4-6-3. Well done by
Neat.
Vancouver. It's nothing's going there. Bon appetit. Not doing it for us. Jerry Mander is not doing it for us either as he strikes out. Stephen Strange is going to be walking to first. Akshay Rishikesh gets one through the third baseman and shortstop, and we've got 2 men on with 1 out for Ashton Lansdale. Ashton Lansdale strikes out, so 2 outs. Brooks Walker walks. PKVS giving up.
Jeez.
Now we're going bases loaded, 2 men out. Again, bottom of the 8th. EVC hits one sharply to right field, but Udo Bunga has it. No
A
runs,
lot
1
of
hit, 2
threatening,
walks,
but no
3 left
runs.
on.
It's crazy.
There's been a lot of men left on for Vancouver. They could be up like 7-2 right now, but they're not. As we got Tommy Callahan with his second hit of the
Wow.
day. Callahan Auto Parts.
Did hell freeze over?
Richard, what'd you do? Was standing on first. T-Rex Dan strikes out, so Vancouver 2 outs away. As Jeff Hopkins strikes out, that's not what you want to see if you're a Boise fan. But the game is not going
What
to
a
continue.
catch.
Stephen
Wow.
Strange
Puts
puts
a
it away for
seal
the
into it.
Vandals. Wow, that was a close game. Anik can blame me for that one, though.
I mean, it's also my fault. Who puts Napatit and Callahan next to each other in an order?
Yeah, and who puts your problem was you put Callahan way too high up. I mean, like way too high.
He had 2 hits, man. He's back. He's back.
He's back. Tommy Callahan's back. He's gonna get the brake pad sold in no time. 1 RBI from Chauncey Ingram and Jeff Hopkins. That is true. Tommy Callahan did sell 2 auto parts this game, and then Jeff Hopkins getting 2 hits as well. Vancouver on the yeah, and then Vancouver on the other side. Walker really probably going to be your player of the game, right? With those 2 solo shots. Uh,
1,000 OPS, man.
yep, and then EVC also adding an RBI. Tommy Phantom gets hung with the loss. Andy Beans with the win, and Max Vila with the hold. And Capsation Shrub, I did it. Gets the save, and Brooks Walker is your player of the game. We hit file save real quick before we roll through these box scores. Right on.
Yeah, we move to San Antonio as they take down Toronto 5-0, giving up one hit. Toronto side, like I said, one hit, and that was Windsor Jr. at the bottom of the order. On the San Antonio side, you're going to get 2 hits from Dynasty and 2 hits from Stewart, who was the lucky pitcher for San Antonio. As we move down to pitching, we are going to get Benico with the loss with 5 earned and 4.1 innings, and Tatum's going to go 7 strong, giving up 1 hit, 6 Ks. And Khan's going to clean it up with long pipe as well, giving up no hits. And your player of the game is Johnny Tatum.
Aviators surge. Surge lose again. This one was back and forth, going all the way to 12 innings, 4 runs. The top of the 12th would be the deciding factor. So it was really a 3-3 game. Look at that, the ninth inning, some ninth inning theatrics. As we went 12, Aviators 2 RBIs from Satchel Richards. This guy's getting way too many callouts, if you ask me. 1 RBI from Arya Harper, Steve Duke, and Murphy LeSwift in the Buffalo side. Kerry Kelly has 2 RBIs. Dipley Splorger with an RBI. 3 hits from J.C. Tomlin as well, and 3 hits from Tank Mateau, Bruce City Bear legend. Over down to the Outer Banks pitching line score. 2 earned runs from Kim Ji. Woo! They go 6 2/3, but the win's going to go to Abasi. Frig Delling with the blown save. Oh, that was the PBE
We
record
needed
tying
it,
save.
man.
He had it in his hands, and he pitched 2 innings. So we'll see if we get to see him tomorrow attempt another save. But that might be put on hold until Saturday. Brigham Irons is your player of the game, going 7 innings, 1 earned run, but still taking the loss.
Sorry, I'm reading Dex. No matter how many times you say my name on stream, I'm not going to Boise.
He's trying to get you a
All right.
tampering charge or something here.
Well, he's fully tamperable, but he has a no trade clause to Boise, so it doesn't matter. All right, 3 RBIs for Angel in New York as New York take down Providence 5-1.
That's
And
awesome.
that's the Otage RBI. Scateau is also an RBI. On the Providence side, you get 3 hits from Southworth,
That
2 from Considerations, and 2 from Cove. New York pitching. Woods is going to go 6.1 strong, but gets the no decision. R. Jones, your blown save and win. And Laharm James is going to get the loss as your player of the game is probably.
Wait for it.
What? No. Franklin. Oh, wow. And the losing effort, but no decision. Franklin Judge Cruiser with 7 innings and 4 Ks.
That's right. Now, just notice we don't have the next pred up, right? So I'm just going to take a quick pause. Say the next game will be New York Voyagers at Pro. So if someone gets an opportunity to get that one going, mucho apreciado. Raptors, Vandals, we saw that one. Rougarous, Scorpions. Rougarous would win 5-2. Hanging 2 on in the ninth as insurance. 2 RBIs from Jefferson Steel Flex. And then a couple of 1 RBI days from a slew of others. Over on the Death Valley side, not much to note. Reeves and Essence each getting an RBI and a hit. New Orleans pitching line score. Brian Eshelman Jr. gets a win. The GOAT tank here gets the save, and Xander Pruitt gets the loss. Player of the game is Brian Eshelman Jr.
All right. Lunar Base goes into Detroit and takes the loss 7-4. On the Lunar Base side, you're going to have 2 hits from Rock Eater, Sterling 2 hits and 3 RBIs as he hits a home run. 2 hits from Cheeky Sun, and on the Detroit side, 2 hits from the top of the order from Slamus and Ruiz, but 4 RBIs for Slamus. 3 RBIs, 2 hits for Nerd, and 2 hits for Hirahara. As we move down to the pitching, Ford's going to get the no decision, going 6 strong. Thornberry, your loss, blow and save. Otani, your win. Blanco, your save. And Biff Slamus is going to be your player of the game.
Bit Slamus. Right.
It's a good name.
That is a good name. Stars Apex. Stars against their rivals, fighting for that division over there. Take one, going 5 in a row, 3-2 for Nashville, pulling within one game of the Apex in the Champs East. Nashville had 2 RBIs from Sokudo and Ichiban Sokudo and another RBI from Mo Love. No RBIs, 2 RBIs from Chef Gagani, and that's going to be all the RBIs they got. So those are the meaningful hits, and it looks like it was with a double. So Chef Gagani,
No love.
Mo Love from Motown. Oh, nope, not in Detroit. Nashville, actually. Dizzy Stoner gets a win. Katarina gets a hold. Blaze with the save. Ball with the loss. Dizzy Stoner is your player of the game. 39,000 in attendance for that one.
All right. Cancun takes down Seattle 6-2 in Seattle. Cancun side are going to have a hit each from Murphy and Oikau, and a 2-hit day for Unruly Rowdy Diamonds are clear, not cloudy. There you go. 2 hits. And 1 hit from Ozza, 3 RBIs. As we move to the Seattle side, you're going to
Sorry.
get a 2 RBI day for Doug. No, you're fine.
Now
And
we
then a
can
2-hit day
go
for
down.
Hinkley. And then Pecora is going to go a complete game.
Wow.
9 innings, 12 Ks, moves the ERA down to 5.06. McQueen is going to get the losses. They get roughed up again. Usada Pecora is going to be the player of the game for the 9 innings pitched. Complete game.
That is going to wrap it up for the majors as we go into the minors. Bruce City Kingpins. Leroy Wolf is going to get the win as the Bears are chasing that 30th win. I'm not sure if minors have games tomorrow, but if they do, they will have a chance at it as they're now 29-17. 3 RBIs from Geoff Bass. 3 hits and 3 RBIs as he had a home run, his second home run of the season. And another RBI from Shakto Bob and Bog and Mello over in the Chicago box score. No RBIs to note, but a 2-hit day from Yatef. Going down to the line score for the pitching, Leroy Wolf, your player of the game, is going to have no earned run in 7 inning pitch, going down to 1.74 ERA, having just a ridiculously good season. Paj Boba with the save and Huizinga with the loss. Moving to 3-8.
7 innings of work, only 79 pitches. She could have kept going too.
Yeah, that's insane.
All right. Louisville wins 7-4 over California. On the Louisville side, you're going to have a 3-hit day for Hoff and a 4-hit RBI, 1 RBI day for Zalewski, a 3-hit day for Baltz. And on the California side, 2-hit day for Hawthorne and a 3-hit day for Beavers, 2 hits each for Sandals and Altuve. As we move down to the pitching, we are going to get the win for Louisville. Rubbish is going to get it in 5.1 innings, 4 Ks. And then Obel is going to get the loss as season 30 and season 24 both come in relief. And Paulo Zalewski is going to be your player of the game.
Wheelers Cats 8-5 Jesus, I'll get this right.
We'll figure it out.
15-8.
There it is.
Hold on.
Claps.
Hold on. Thank you. Talking and reading, not my strong suits. Wow.
Mine neither.
Wow, I just you know what? I'm gonna just walk away, leave the stream running. I'll just let you guys figure that out. Anchorage loses 8-15, 2 RBIs from Austin Webb, 3 RBIs from J Dub. Kansas City with a lot of really good days. AJ Justice, 2 RBIs. Inground World Eater, 4 RBIs. Carson Warwick, 4 RBIs. And Skoden, Les Skoden with 2 RBIs. Moving to the pitching. I got to get through this box score because it's been bad. 600 runs from Yatef. Not a great outing as he only gets through 2 2/3. Probably not your player of the game. As biggest Tidius Smidius gets the win, going 5 innings. They did give up 4 runs though. Les Scoden is your player of the game. Let's back out of that one. Let's reset.
Nobody had a stroke during that at all, so we are safe.
I might have. Is anyone's left side
Florida,
right now as numb as mine? Does
gosh, Florida
it sound
takes
like
down
burnt toast
Dilla
to you?
7-4. Let's taste. We gotta do a fast test. All right.
Uh,
A 2 for 5 day for Man, a 2-hit day for Drum, a 3 for 4 for Von Krechtelhauser, and 2 RBIs. A 2-hit day also for Date Lioncourt down at the bottom. On the Florida side, you're going to have a 2-hit day for Knopf, a 3 for 5 day for Dinger, 3 RBIs. And look at that, a 3 for 4 day, 2 RBIs for Hawkins. Nobody left on base. We might have to change this
oh,
around.
yeah, that's not good.
Honcho, 2 for 4. McLeod, 2 for 4. And down to the pitching. For the Dello side, flop quads. Jew again is going to go 4.1, getting lit up here. 5 earned. Pelikai is going to get the win. 5 innings of work. Holman your hold. Komtowski your save. And Jim Hawkins. Ew. L's in chat.
Ew.
LLL is a player of the game.
Come on now. Massive El Bazooka Joe with the L. Oh no. Well, let's see. We got a little biggest hideous out here with 3 L's. Chaos with 4. Can we get 5 L's? Lim Lockets.
Love it.
Oh
That's a
no.
good nickname.
Oh, this is terrible. Well, I got a redemption arc here on this box score as the Swift Steeds win 4-3 against the Ranas, making the Swift Steeds today's enemies. 2 RBIs from former Outer Banks Aviator Bekshwari Sign. Grippa with an RBI as well. Going down to the State College pitching. The win is going to be handed to Blonde 3-4-5 as Mantix gets the save. Former Major Leaguer Bekshwari Sign is your player of the game. That is going to be it for June 19th. Let's file, save, put that one in the books. Heading here, we got one more game to go and a few more box scores. We go to June 20th.
Got New York versus Providence, and the
We got
Pred is your last team to score.
the Providence and the Crabs. Look at that. Yeah, let's see. So let's head back to the mainstream screen. Let's check that box. We're on the 20th. We will not be advancing any more today. We do have a full slate of games to go through afterwards, though. So let me go here. Manage game. Voyagers Crabs.
Let's see here. We got Joey Moose Jr. versus Alessio, who's a 52 overall. Did he just get called up? I mean, it looks a little painful right now for him. 5.88 ERA. Yeah, this looks like New York's game to lose, but hey, we've seen crazier things.
Yeah, Joey Moose on the mound. Joey Moose Jr.'s had a strong stream already. He's been player of the game once. Had a strong sim yesterday. So it does seem that it's their game to lose.
Yeah.
That is what I would say. Carl Beatty Jr. Also won PB Legends Player of the Week, so he's been hot as well.
Everything's pointing, but
everything's pointing to the Voyagers, but
we got to give some crab love, though.
Yeah, we're going to give some crab. Chris Angel on the Voyagers, not yet. Chris Angel with his 600 stolen base last stream. But I'll give some crab love. Curtis McKenzie, 200 career home runs last stream. So,
do you want to start this off? I'm going to go get some more coffee real quick.
Yeah, I'll start it off. I'm going to go ahead. Looks like the predictions have been up for a little bit. So, we're going to go ahead, close it out, and get this moving. All right, so we got a couple. Webby and Dak picked New York Voyagers in Survivor, Casino Survivor. So they're using up their Voyagers pick already. If you haven't played any of the casino games, now's the time to go check them out. They're pretty fun. So when you go to the forums, go down the casino, check it out. They're a little late for the Survivor, but Survivor works as you get to pick one of the primetime game winners. Well, go read the rules in the casino. But gonna float that out there, and now we're gonna start that game. Voyagers, Crabs, Chris Angel's 600 RBI or 600 stolen bases career. Probably a little more now as we haven't looked at this stream. He's going to start off with a fly ball to left field. That is going to be caught. Sebastian Otage, former MVP, is going to strike out. Yeti Taz up to the plate with Alessio pitching. And they're going to hit one F8. It's going to be caught by Cassius Considerations. Mark Southworth, right fielder, starting it off, going to right field. The right fielder to right fielder. Justin Ferns, the left fielder, is going to hit one off the pet rock, but it's going to be picked up by the pitcher, and they're going to be thrown out 1-3. Put out Barker Bubs, check swings. They go down. Moving on to the second inning, Carl Beatty Jr. pops one out, and the second baseman will call off the shortstop as they come over and catch the ball. Nolan Teege will get the first hit of the game, and it's going to be a single with a line drive to center. Mosquitoes is going to wait as he finds himself batting with a runner in scoring position as Teege steals a base. But Mosquitoes is going to hit an infield putout, so they will go down. Matsui Hidari is going to float one into center field, and that's going to be enough for the first run of the game. Hidari with an RBI single. Teege scores 1-0 Voyagers. Sumadog is going to watch a ball bounce off the catcher as now he's batting with a runner in scoring position, but that's not going to matter as he's going to go down on strikes. So 2 hits, no errors, 1-0 Voyagers. Curtis McKenzie, your DH, batting cleanup. Skies one as high as it goes, and it's going to be caught by the right fielder, Chris Angel. Kelvin Coolcrab caught, so we got an F9 and F8. Do we get the F7? No, we don't. We just get an unassisted grab by the first baseman. And that's going to be it for the second inning. Voyagers back up, winning by 1. Crazy Tomato, the second, hits one down the foul line, and he's going to be thrown out 5-3. Then we're going to get an unassist with Chris Angel. Sebastian Otage batting, hits one hard over the left fielder's head. It's going to roll all the way to the wall, and that's going to be a triple for Sebastian Otage. Batting, I'm going to say his name 14 different ways today, I promise you, batting .328 now, but Yeti Taz is going to strike out, so that triple is going to be fruitless. But the Voyagers still hold the advantage 1-0 as Cassius Consideration strikes out to start off the Crabs half of the inning. Jordan Thompson batting takes the walk. Joey Moose Jr. issuing his first walk of the game as Cove strikes out. So 2 outs, top of the lineup. Southward up the bat. Skies one high, deep to right field, but it is going to be caught by Chris Angel. What looked like it might have been a score change is caught. So 1-0 Voyagers. They're back up at the plate. Carl Beatty Jr. swing and a miss. Nolan Teege swings one out to Mark Southworth. Mark Southworth's going to wander in and catch it easily. 2 outs for Mosquitoes, and he strikes out, so that's going to be all for the top half of the fourth. Going to the bottom half, Justin Fern up to bat. Going to sky one to the infield, caught by the second baseman, Yeti Taz. Barker Bubs up to the plate. He hits one high, deep to right field, but it's not going to be enough. Chris Angel snags it. Curtis McKenzie batting another one high, deep. Is this one going to be enough? It is not. As Chris Angel also snags that one. That Chris Angel fly out catching freak out there keeps the game at 1-0. Matsuri Hidari, top of the 5th. He strikes out. Summit Dog at the plate. We're going to get a 4-3 putout. Crazy Tomato the second batting 4-3 putout. 4-3 putout. Joe, you there? Joe's not there, so I'm going to keep going. Kelvin Coolcrab hits one to center field. It's going to drop in for a hit. Kadraru batting. He's going to also hit one to center field. So we got a runner on first and second. Coolcrab Ruru in that order with Cassius Considerations up to the bat. And he strikes out. This is the Crabs' best chance all day to put some runs on the board as Jordan Thompson is batting. He hits one high and caught kind of awkwardly by Carl Beatty Jr. left, but he does catch it. And then we're going to get an unassisted put out to Hidari. So New York escapes an interesting jam.
Jeez, man. Sorry about that.
You're okay. The game's been going fast. It's not you.
Jeez, this is crazy. I thought Providence would give up 15 runs by the 5th,
Right?
but, you know.
Right?
All right, we move on. We got Otej up the bat, but Angels are going to steal base here, second base, for his 43rd stolen base of the season. And then Otaj is going to put a charge in this one to right center field. That's going to score one. He's going to go into second with a double. As New York starts scoring off when I get on for some reason, 2-0. And Yeti Taz hitting a 346 clip is going to add to that as well. Otaj is not going to test the arm as Yeti Taz gets a single to right field. Runners on the corner, no outs. BD Jr. is going to drop one in the left field, easily scoring Otaj as it moves to 3-0. Runners on first and second, still no outs. And there's your first out as Tage gets struck out. And then Skatos is going to drop one center field for a single. That will score Yeti Taz from second base. They move to 4-0 over Providence. Hadari now up to bat. And that is going to be a 3-6-3 put out. Double play to end the inning and the scoring. As Joey Moose Jr. stays hot, he strikes out Southworth, and then Fern is going to absolutely blast this. 441 feet. F's and chats as potatoes. We don't love that. But hey, puts them on the scoreboard. 4-1, New York. Barker Bubs up to bat is going to try and find that line and does, but keeps it as a single. Kenzie is also going to drop this into right field for a single. Runners on the corner for Providence as they're
Getting
threatening
good.
here.
Getting
Getting good. Let's see if Cool Crab can put something here.
He will.
And yes, he will. 4-2 now, New York. Eating it away. Crabs are just slowly going for it here. Right? Inning's not over, only one out. Runners on first and second for Ruru. And
Whoa.
Ruru is going to blitz this into right center field. This is
Wow.
going to score one. This is going to score two. As Ruru slides into third base with a triple. It is a tied ball game, folks.
Wow. Hey,
We are
Southworth,
back.
stick with Joe.
I will call all your games. And then Consideration is going to drop one in. No slide at all from left field. Someone's got to talk to BD Jr. about that. Providence is going to drop 5 here in the bottom of the 6th to take the lead 5-4. And they are still not done with the second out line drive shot to center field for Thompson. Cove can keep this going, but he will strike out swinging for the last out. But damage done. 5 runs. 5-4 lead for Providence. Suma Dog is going to fly out to center field for the first out. And Tomato is
Tomato.
going to strike out. Tomato will strike out for the second out. As Mata is looking very nice right now with a 4-3 put out from the second baseman. And we are moving to the bottom of the 7th as now Providence is looking for some insurance runs here. Southworth strikes out. Fern, who hit the home run to start the scoring, will take a walk. Bubs is going to drop this into center field. Runners on first and second. Fern does not test the arm of the center fielder. Dog. And this will end the inning. McKenzie will ground into a 6-4-3 double play. 5-4 still. Providence. Otaj up the bat. Finds a single up the middle. Yeti Taz hitting 350, which is crazy right now. Will take a walk. Pitch just a little outside. BD Jr. is a lazy grounder to the first baseman. Is he safe? Okay, no, he's not. All right. One out there. Tays will strike out for the second out of the inning. And Skatos. Ooh. Oh, wow. And then a little weird sim animation there, but a double, I believe. It'll score 2. As New York's going to take the lead 6-5. They're going back and forth here, and that'll end the inning. A missed opportunity for the third baseman there. I thought he was going to get that. But, hey, that's costly. 6-5, New York. As Cool Crab will ground out to the shortstop for the first out. And Ruru, who hit that bases clearing triple, will just ground out to the catcher for the second out. Considerations will strike out swinging as a 1-2-3 inning for Katsuki Bakugo. Top of the 9th. Maybe New York can add a little bit here as Dog will strike out swinging. Laharm James is on the mound. Still, tomato will strike out looking. And back to the top of the order with Angel, who will ground out a sharp ground out to the first baseman for the last out. So here we are, last chance for Providence as we move to the bottom of the ninth. That's not going to be good enough. Ground out to the pitcher for Thompson. Cove is going to be a 6-3 put out here for the second out, and last chance goes to Southworth. And he puts a charge into it, but not deep enough at all. F7 to end the game. 6-5 win for New York. Very good game. Back and forth.
Yes, it was. New York wins 6-5. Sebastian Otage with 3 hits and an RBI, 2 runs, 3 RBIs from Mosquitoes with that. He had that base 2 on. That's right. He scored 2 on at that double, triple from Otage as well. Providence made it a very interesting game and led with that bottom of the 6th 5-run inning. Kadriru with 2 RBIs. Kelvin Coolcrab with an RBI and Considerations with an RBI as well. Justin Fern adding 1. Joey Moose Jr. is going to get the no decision as Bakugo gets the win. Mata takes the loss. Blown save to James. Sebastian Otage is your player of the game. Go ahead and hit leave game there. File save. We got some box scores to go through.
Oh, Buffalo moves to 0-7, I believe, on the sim. Outer Banks takes this 5-2. For Outer Banks, 2-hit day for McDaniel, 2 RBIs, and a 2 RBI, 1-hit day for Garbanzo, and a 1 RBI for Henry. 3 hits for go. So we move on to Buffalo. 2 hits for Splorger and 2 hits for Tomlin, as they have 8 hits altogether. Down to the pitching. Got Jones with the win, 7 innings of work. Striker Jr. save. Whiskey, your loss. Wombat Jones is going to be your player of the game.
The Voyagers ended up winning, by the way, 6-5.
Yes.
And no one had 3 hits this game, so we're going to move on to the Raptors Vandals. Raptors win, going to 35 wins on the season. 6-1. So we're going to see a couple RBIs from Ziegler, Chauncey Ingram, T-Rex Dan, and Jeff Hopkins all getting another RBI. 4 hits from Shane Ziegler, and 3 runs. So I went out 2 home runs in the game, actually. So Shane Ziegler with a 2 home run game, both of them solo shots, but I would not be surprised to see them win player of the game. Vancouver's batting. 1 RBI from Harish Kesh. That's going to be about it there. Valiant Arcanum throws 7 innings, 1 earned run. They also are a strong contender for play of the game, but we see it goes to Shane Ziegler's Darren Clapp takes the loss.
All right. Toronto storms into San Antonio and beats them 8-4, scoring 3 in the top of the 9th. Toronto side hitting, leadoff hitter McNeely is going to have 3 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 hits for Dawson the third, and 2 RBIs, 2 RBI day for Eames, and 10 hits altogether for Toronto. On the San Antonio side, you're going to have 13 hits.
I'm sorry.
How dare you? No, I'm just kidding. 2 hits each from Marcus
Woofington.
Joel.
Go ahead, read that one. Go ahead, read that one.
Say it again.
Say it again.
Woofington
How dare
Jr.,
you?
Dynasty, Stewart, and Kel. And we move down to hopefully we move down to the pitching. I don't really know.
Yeah, right.
Park's going to get the win, blown save. A miss going to be a save. And Rockman, your loss. Scott McNeely, your player of the game. Let's I don't know.
Okay. It makes you check his coffee. The Space Rangers Demons, right? Space Rangers Demons. Demons win 3-1, beating the Space Rangers. Going up 2 games for that 3rd place spot in the Champs East. 2-hit day from Sting Eucliffe, 1 RBI from Scotty Sterling, the man, the myth, the legend. Detroit is going to get 2 RBIs from Link Althouse, former Flamingo. I forgot what Timo's on there for a minute. Lunar Base, Kevin Gosman, 7 innings, no decision with only 1 earned run. Iceman's going to take the loss. Chicken Nudes gets the win. A lot of players from the bullpen getting used to Detroit, but they have the strongest bullpen in the majors, so they'll be okay. Kevin Gosman with the no decision and on the losing side gets your player of the game.
All right, Nashville stays hot, wins 9-3 in Indianapolis.
That
They
tied.
have the same exact record. Yep. Wow. All right, Nashville side, 2-hit day for Sakudo, 2-hit day for Randberg, 3-for-4 day for Valor Jr. with 2 RBIs, 10 hits altogether for Nashville. On the Indianapolis side, pretty quiet, but 2 hits for Payne and 2 hits for Gagne. Also 2 RBIs for Callahan. As we move down to the pitching, Mulder's going to get your win, moving 5-4. 6.1 innings of work, 9 Ks. Farnsworth, your loss, getting blown up pretty quick there. And Zach Mulder is going to be your player of the game.
All right, Cancun, Seattle. Seattle wins. They did not lose every game this stream. So congrats to them pulling one off over the Toros as they win 4-5. A little comeback there by the Toros. A little drama there at the end. Let's see. Feka Oikao with 2 RBIs, 1 hit, 2 hits from McGillicuddy. Our poor Clear Diamonds not doing anything, but I'll use that excuse to throw it back up on the screen. 3 RBIs from Dustin Becker, 1 RBI from Commander Warsmoke, home run from Dustin Becker in the first inning with 2 on. Going to be a big play in that game. JC Swishman takes a loss. Ariel Blue Sky with the win. Sebastian Telfair with the save. Ariel Blue Sky is your player of the game with 8 1/3, 4 earned runs.
Oh, he's back. Blue Sky's back.
Blue Sky's
All
back.
Right. Nola trounces Death Valley 7-1 in Death Valley. Nola side, 8 hits altogether, 2 of them from Guile, and a bunch of RBIs down at the bottom of the lineup there for them. Death Valley, you're going to have 7 hits altogether, 2 of them from Reeves. As we move down to the pitching, on the Nola side, Liking's going to get your win, 6.2 innings, 5 Ks. And Billy the Kid's going to hang the loss, 4-5, as his ERA jumps to 6.34. And your player of the game is Fenrir Lycan.
Fenrir Lycan.
Fenrir.
We are going to go to the minor league box scores, and this will wrap today up as the Lemurs the Lemurs lose to the Firehawks. No, I said that correctly the first time. 4-6. It's getting late in the stream here, I think. Louisville, 2 RBIs from Paolo Zalewski, and another 2 RBIs from Shaquille Crawford. That's Shaq's player. 4 RBIs from California, though. He had Zach Johnson the third, and 2 RBI from the G-Beavs, Gus Beavers. Louisville loss goes to Cesar Lopez. The win goes to Valak the fourth. Hold to Biglet. Jose 43 coming in there for 4 pitches and an out, but he gave up a run actually. So rough one there for him, I guess. Zach Johnson the third, your player of the game.
We still got another 24 hours to go with PBE 24/7. So
That's
I don't
right.
know why you're tired.
Sorry, are we doing the PB subathon here? Is that what's
exactly? No sleep.
No sleep.
Chicago Kingpins will eke out a win here, 5-1 against Bruce City. On the Bruce City side, 3-for-4 for Eschenbach and 2-hit day for Misture. On the Chicago side, you're going to have a 2-hit day for Downfall, Anik's Downfall. You got to say the full name for that because that is so true. And 2-for-4 day, 2 RBIs for Decanter. On the Bruce City side, pitching-wise, Crockwell will move to 2-4 after the loss, 5 earned and 4.1. Wheeler, your win. Bowerbottom, your save. And your player of the game is Bacher Wheeler.
Wheelers Hepcats. Wheelers win 3-2. It's a tight game. Last runs being scored in the 8th inning. You're going to get a Curtis Jones RBI and an Austin Webb RBI and a J-Dub RBI for Anchorage, and that's going to be enough to get the win, as Gnome Child did get a solo home run. And Ford Lincoln Mercury, there we go, gets 1 RBI as well. Going down to the pitching, We got Dick, Dirk, and Treadwell pitching out of Anchorage. Dirk gets a win. Treadwell gets a save.
It's a good
We
name.
got please be Stuart Hooker. Okay, Stuart Hooker with the loss,
What were you
and Gnome
thinking?
Child with the player of the game. Oh, I was just thinking. Um, your turn.
There you
Your
go.
turn.
In Puerto Rico, 12-4, frogs up in chat. Gotta love it. State college side, 2 hits for Agrippa, 2 hits for Mitsushima. And on the Puerto Rico side, they're all bots. We don't really care. But Cunningham, 3 hit day, 4 RBIs, 2 hits, 2 RBIs for Blaney, 2 hits, 1 RBI for So. As we move down to the pitching, State College, Feet is going to get the loss, moving to 0-1. And your blown save but win from Barry. And your player of the game is Scoops Cunningham.
Last game of the day, the Dillos beat the Flamingos 9-6. 25 hits total in this one. So strap in as we go through this box score. 3 Stickman, 3 hits, 1 RBI. Walt Walterson, 1 RBI, 2 hits. Kreis von Kreiselhauser, 1 RBI, 4 hits. Barry Goldberg for 3 RBIs, 2 hits. Jay Lowe with 2 RBIs and a hit in Lioncourt with 1 RBI and 2 hits. Over in the Florida box score, Samir Hoff, 1 RBI, 1 hit. Ryan Dinger, 3 RBIs, 3 hits. Samir Hoff had a solo shot, and Ryan Dinger had a 3-run home run. Chase Hunter with 2 hits. Jim Hawkins, 4 left on base.
He's
Mark
back.
Honcho, he's back, baby.
We're back.
We're back. We're back. Going for that record. Spinosaurus Bill with 3 hits as well. I was just overdoing those box scores there because it's the last one. Takahashi, no decision. Rich gets the win. Woo, Rex. Woo, Rex gets the hold. And Garlic Bread save. Barry Balls with the loss, Ogs with the blown save, and player of the game is Kreis von Kreiselhauser. And that is going to conclude everything for today. Let me just save June 20th. Let me make sure. Yes, that was it. That was all we're going to have for you.
There will be a survey that comes out to each and every one of you about how we did today. We do not care.
Yeah, it actually just goes straight to the spam folder. We don't read that. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on. Let's go to the manager's office. There we go. Commissioner's office. We're going to go ahead and execute. Well, before I do that, I do want to look at the standings. Yeah, I always do this. I don't know. We have a couple of tied divisions here, which is why I wanted to do it.
It's getting interesting.
The East divisions are looking good. As the records are actually pretty similar as well.
Look at that. Outer Banks 9-1 in their last 10, 8-2 for New York. So they're both just going at it. Unfortunately, Buffalo is falling fast, but we will see. And then there's Providence. On the Champions East side, like I said, I think they lost one game. Yeah, they lost their first game. They won 6 in a row after that in the sim. Yeah. And then Indianapolis got swept, I believe, by Nashville. So that's pretty interesting as well there in the East, Champs East.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
Boise holding the best record, though, in the majors. How does that feel?
I will tell you what, I did like 10 sims for the season, and we were nowhere near that. So we're waiting for the crash and burn. So,
well,
we did have San Antonio at times winning the division sometimes, so they're still going to be a threat. I expected Vancouver to be a little better, but I think there's still one season, maybe 2 seasons before ruling that whole entire division. Toronto's in rebuild. Champs West, Cancun is looking strong. NOLA is looking strong. Death Valley is finally coming back after that really slow start, so I can see them sneaking into the playoffs.
They're one good sim away from being 30-24. All right,
yeah,
a couple good sims, they could be right back there.
And then Seattle is falling fast. I did not expect them to be around 500 at this time, and then they showed up the last 10, 1-9. So yeah, I think they're back to where
they're still above Detroit and Lunar Base over in the Champs, and they're above a couple teams in the Legends as well. So they're starting to the team's starting to come around.
You said Legends is weak? No, Champs is weak, man. Legends for
I don't
life.
know about that. I don't know about that. Uh, I
Always
I
a
I
talk.
was I was always a Legends homer, and then I got drafted to Seattle, so Legends is weak. Uh,
Champs
anyways,
gets to play Seattle.
oh, no.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh no. Minor league standings, real quick. Florida Flamingo had an outstanding stream as they actually moved above 500. But they're still a little bit away from this top tier. The Bruce City actually had a mediocre stream, as did the Dillos. Firehawks had a great stream though. Lemurs had an okay stream as well. So that top tier is still holding strong, and we're starting to see some separation below them as well. Because it was pretty much a two-tiered race this whole season. There was two tiers this whole
Yeah.
season. We're starting to see a third tier kind of break out somewhere in the middle.
We
With
need Puerto Rico to wake up here. They need to get back in that playoff race. One game
yes,
out.
they can do it. So that's going to be that. Now we're going to go ahead and hit execute.
And it is Ask the Booth time.
As the
And Dame
booze.
has one. Who's the best player from Washington State? We're gonna give that nod to Joe Kelly. That guy is a mammoth, and he just pitches every game full on, all 9 innings. He's the best of the best. Dak is probably dead last, and then Sloppy Joe might be somewhere around there in the bottom half as well. So
All right, I'm seeing Jaden McDaniels from Google. So
yeah,
I did. I think I don't even know what teams are, what players are from Washington State. I mean, I
I
can
don't know.
guess. Yeah, I don't know. I've
I
never
guess my
actually.
player isn't. My player is from Outer Banks, Alaska, but they wrote down Fairbanks. I wanted to make poke fun at Benny the Jet, but there is no outer. I couldn't get Outer Banks there. I got Anchor Point, Alaska. That's where Sloppy Joe's from. So
Yeah, that'd be a good article piece for someone to do is go through and actually compile the where everyone is from. Actually, when do we have the World Baseball Classic again? Because that was an event that occurred in the PBE. Oh,
yeah,
is that the 2022? Is it 2020? Is that 2026? That's next year. Is the World Baseball? We're never doing. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We did it before. No, we used a different file. But actually, I believe Dak was my GM for. I don't remember what country.
we were in Cuba. Dak and I were running
Oh,
that.
then I
Yeah.
wasn't there. Yeah.
Oh,
Um, I thought I was, or
yeah.
maybe no, I was in Cuba. It's unfortunate.
Cuba.
It's unfortunate. So, yeah, we'll have to. Hopefully, the league finds something fun. Start organizing and thinking about it now. Nope. Actually, chaotic one. Dame, that is gonna be all you, buddy. I know you don't have the time, but you're gonna have to give up some sleep. Uh, I I don't think you're doing enough as the sim file had to just say you
Oh
can't do
boy.
it. I'm
No comment.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He knows I love him. He knows I love him. I'm just teasing. Uh, I heard the aviators are from Inner Banks. I'm just gonna move on. Hopefully, he's over there deleting my permissions and moving my
They
players'
are from.
stats to the left. Oh
What is the
no.
difference between Outer Banks and Inner Banks? Gotta love to see it. That's the booth.
Well,
Well,
in order to keep it
Pelican. What
yeah. So
chores will Tina need to do in order to keep her updating? Oh, here you go. You got to ask a booth from Dame.
yeah, I see that. The wife's at work right now. So she's actually a promotion just opened up at work. They're doing in-house only. So I have to help her fix her resume. That will be my chore. Um, I mean, she can do it herself, but I already have it saved on my computer. She's at work. She said, "Hey, can you update that?" So that's gonna be my chore today as she goes for a promotion at work. Yeah, let's go to her. I hope she gets it. She's already doing all the work of the position, so it's kind of just a natural shoe-in. Actually, they created the position just for her, but then they're opening it up to everybody. So, fingers crossed she gets it.
Nice.
Yeah, so that'll be my chore today, and then I'll also probably make her some lunch, leave it in the fridge for her because I'll be leaving here. A couple hours. I got my college course. I go hang out. I'm like Billy Madison at college. Sit there with my. I feel bad not going because so many people don't go to the class, and then the professor like always makes comments about how people aren't showing up. So I
You
just
should have
go.
seen how bad I was in college too. Jeez, I never showed up.
I'd imagine. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to show up today. The professor's going to bring up a PowerPoint, and it's going to be 84 slides long, and they read it verbatim. I'm like, it's a programming course, and at one point they were going over
Boring.
like, yeah, well, they were going over like number, there was like a bunch of numbers, like they're converting whatever, and she read each number individually. And I was just like, oh my God, here's like 40 numbers on a slide. And she read every single one. Like, instead of just going, oh, you can, read it up here or whatever. So it's a little rough. I see why people don't show up. But I go there and hang
Uh,
out.
Taco Shop wants. Can you help with my resume afterwards? So you need to help Taco Shop.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Send it on over.
Detroit Demons GM for how many seasons now? I mean, that we can just start
The
off with
entirety.
that. So yeah,
Well, actually, let's see. Majors GM timeline. Let's see here. Taco Shop. Don't tell me. I'm gonna
forever.
so they're, oh my God. Taco Shop started GMing in S26, Detroit.
Oh my gosh, you're old.
So Taco Shop's been GMing Detroit now for, well, this will be their 28th season. So Taco Shop, you've been GMing for 28 seasons since S25. Yeah. That's a lot of seasons. That's a lot of seasons at GM. I made it like 8 and I quit.
My man's married to the game.
Married to the game. He's getting old. Well, you weren't old when you started. You're definitely old now. Uh, you could have, maybe you were like 10 when you started GMing, but you're like 48 now. In PBE years at least. You can't cheat numbers. Every number is important. Well, it is. It is when I can just read them though. That poor professor. I was old when I started. Yeah, I noticed the median age here in the PBE. We need to get some. We need to get some younger blood. Get some younger blood around here. We're a bunch of quit asking. RCGG.
We're a bunch of get off my lawns.
Yeah, we're all at the get off my lawn era. Age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have across from my house, there's a public park and a high school and stuff like that. Kids always cut through my lawn. Well, I say lawn, I'm in the desert, so I have desert landscaping. So it's not really a lawn, so it's not a big deal. Just every once in a while, they're throwing their beer cans out of their backpack or something in my lawn. I'm like, what are you doing?
Them damn kids.
Damn kids. Yeah, median age is probably, I would guess it. Yes, I can live near public places and high schools. Dame, thank you. God, what is that? What's going on here?
Hey, it's
I mean,
500 feet.
okay.
500
I
feet,
was
all
gonna
right?
say it's like 1,500 feet. All right, I'm good.
We
Oh,
better
that's
end this
brutal.
before it gets too bad here,
I
right?
know. I'm doing the index upload right now, and then we'll be gone. I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna end up on a watch list. This is not what I wanted to do today. I was just trying to stream some PBE.
FBI is outside your house right now.
Probably. Um, Good Lord. That is rough. 500 feet is
Well,
500 feet. It's true.
exactly.
Uh,
Well, I guess I'll get back to work
we'll be
now.
rating a certain front page streamer. So you know how to do. Yeah, no problem, Taco Shop. Thanks for joining us. Do you know how to do the rating?
No, I don't actually. I've never done that. Anybody know how to raid? Because what we got 64 people in here. I mean, that'd be nice for someone. Let me see. Let me see if I can pop on here to
Nospace.
split.
Oh, Nospace is. Well, maybe. How do I do? What if I click on Nospace?
All right.
I can block
To
them.
raid someone on Twitch.
I found how to block
So
Nospace.
in your chat, you type /raid followed by name of channel you want to raid. Click raid now on the pop-up control box. A 10-second timer will appear, and after that, your viewers will be directed to the raided channel.
Okay. Well, he's playing PGA Tour. So raid
So
Nospace
you gotta do you gotta do the /raid
/
Nospace.
raid Nospace. Cool.
Is that the name of the channel?
Yeah, it should be the name of his channel.
Okay. And
And
then
then
you click raid now on the pop-up control box.
okay, let me just make sure let me just double check the index is good here. League home. I just want to go to the standings. I always like to double check. That way people see 29-18, 35-12. All right. So Nospace, you are getting rated. Saturday
And stream
stream time.
time, not sure yet.
Give me 1 second. I'll look quick. Streaming schedule, stream time, not in stone, but it's TimG at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yep. And you guys have a fantastic day.
That's right. Well, I still got the countdown. Oh, it didn't look like it. Is it not working? I did the thing. Yeah, you guys. Yeah. Let's see. Raid. Oh man.
/raid.
It's not working.
We're gonna try one more time and then we're done.
How to raid? I'm a Twitch expert. All right. Raid. Follow by the name of the channel you wish to raid. Yeah. So you type. I wish there was mods in here that knew what they were doing with me. I don't know what I'm doing.
I blame the mods too all the time.
Yeah, I mean, they're only selflessly sacrificing their day.
All good.
To
Oh well.
help.
Everybody jump to NAS-based stream, all right?
Yeah, if you're not there, go there.
Yeah, all the cool kids are doing it.
But that just goes away.
All good.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
I'll
Well,
talk to you
sorry. Go to NAS-based stream. I'll figure out the rating for next time, I guess. All right. Later.
All right, man.